All right, guys. What's up? It's Mystic. All right, so I was going on this other channel called True Seeker 2020 that I was on this panel 2 years ago, and I remember this very vividly. So I thought I'd share this with you guys in case any of you have never seen this. I thought I'd come over here. A lot of these people are still connected to, and we've had our own journeys through this matrix, this simulated reality of some sort, right? But we are having we've opened ourselves out there, and everybody's had their own journey, which is really amazing. So I put myself in this interwebs for a reason. So I wanted to share with you guys this video and see what you think. This is how intense that was for me. This is what I say. This is like 2 years ago. True Seeker 2020. Here we go. Sorry about the commercials here. I'm using Spotify, and I can't believe that it's doing that to me. Okay, guys, hold on. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
That's my
thought. Hey guys.
Hi, Mystic.
Thanks.
I'm too far from Mystic. Can you switch us around? I feel like he's way over there.
I think Mystic.
Just put me in the middle.
There we
go. What?
Hey, I have to give Mystic her credit for that because she's the one that spurred the thought in my head, and then that just spurred my idea.
And I love it. I'm just giving him crap because he put me in the middle.
It's a laughing night, Mystic.
I know. I'm laughing with you guys. I'm trying to podcast and watch this and get a lot done and Christmas, present.
Yeah. What is that, girl?
Yeah, but I'm still trying to engage, and I'm starting to get fired up. That's when I need to get fired up to come on here because I'm like, okay, come on, let's talk about the genocide, right?
Hey, show me that karma.
Yeah. Oh, here's my karma. Oh, let me see if I can get it up there.
You can get it up there.
Can you see it? I don't know. That's my second tattoo.
That's beautiful. I can show you mine.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Hold up.
Nice.
Guys, now wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm
we're
not going to
holding.
do anything bad. I'm going to show the karma.
Here goes my channel.
Oh, lovely. Yes, no, that's awesome.
That is beautiful.
This is my story, guys. Thank you.
And I started it all. I just want to let you know.
Right? Yeah.
He's laughing so hard.
Oh,
It's not you, it's me.
Relax. So that's good.
Oh, the troublemakers. You like us? Oh, the troublemakers for humanity. It's funny. Yeah, this is a good one.
Wait a minute. Do you want to know why that tattoo is right there?
Yeah, why?
Because what is the first thing? You're laughing. Stop laughing.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on mute for a second till I calm myself. Go ahead.
Okay. The reason I have that tattoo there is because what is the first thing that most people look at?
Then I want to punch them, sorry. But that if they're going to look at me like that, then they're not. Hey, I've been in the mosh pits a lot in my young life. I had a little cat
Okay.
with little ears.
So there you go. There you go. It says
This is-
karma.
Yeah, right?
So it can either be good or bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's absolutely.
That's why karma's right there.
I have freedom on my upper half chest, but it goes down to a heart and my children with birds and their names. But yeah, then lots of stars. But yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Yeah, it's old. I can't get any tattoos, even though I built a website for this arm and for the tattoo studios here in Atlanta for the Ink Wizard tattoos. Anyways, yeah, I can't get the finish of my work because of what's this, going on with me with the nanotech and the breathing.
Jackie's like, I'd never do that.
You
He's
can't.
like, Duncan.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I got tattooed again, maybe that would kill me. So I can't really. I told my husband I can't ever get a tattoo again. It's just my own personal. I believe that it would do me in. So it would. But I love tattoos, but that's it for me. I can't even finish what I wanted to do. And maybe I was going to go all the way, another little sleeve, but I can't. Never.
I'm glad you came up tonight.
Thank you. I know you guys were begging me on, and I wanted to. I'm feeling
2
better.
hours now.
No, I know. I mean, you're baiting me. I'm like, hold on. I'm. It's all about timing with me. But the thing is that my German, my Dalmatian, she's scratching to get in here. They say they want me whenever I get busy, and then if I'm doing something like this, everybody wants my attention. So I can.
That's my teenagers.
Yeah, that's just children in general, but I spend all day with them anyways. But the thing is that
They don't care.
Dude, yeah, so it's all about balance. So I just have to balance it out. They understand. I mean, I've had you guys on all night since it started. Everybody's been watching you all. I have you on TV up here, and I have my computer to chat. So, but I just want to say about the protest. I'm trying to get everybody to do it. I thought a great time would be on New Year's Day. What a better day than to get the media looking at us on New Year's Day. And I have Georgia Tech here. I could go to Athens, Georgia, but that is effective too. But we need soldiers up there doing it. We need soldiers in every major city with the children that are being brainwashed, which are the children that are going to colleges and their parents. And then I have CNN here. I worked right there, so I can easily go on the bridge in front of Georgia Tech and Georgia State, where CNN is, with 1,000. I told my husband I need 1,000 soldiers that will come out there and protest with me. 1,000 people in every city would make an impact if we could use social media to gather the organization, and then people with their signs out there, like the sign of Truth Seekers 2019 with the spraying and the genocide. We need people picketing, showing the genocide, what's inside our food and the air, and then pointing out all the 5G, because I see it when all the parks that my children play at and all the children that are playing baseball, that these parents and the schools that all our children are at, that are getting radiated by 5G towers. How is that acceptable? In my city, it's already acceptable because there's been 4 providers here that have been doing it for a while now. I'm not sure how long, but it's been a couple years at least. So, and it's a city of 5.6 million. That's a lot of people to impact and wake up and get the media looking at us, because they're going to have to look at us when we have lots of people in major cities at the same time saying the same thing. Because everybody's going to get their phones out anyway. So how could they not cover it? That's all I'm saying. That's the impact that we have to use against them, is that's what they do. And we're going to have to force them into it. That's my solution, and I'm ready to go. I'll buy my own bullhorn, and I'll get a bulletproof vest, and I'll put myself on the line, and what happens, because if it's not for us to speak now for the future of everybody living on this earth right now and for the generations to come, then who's going to do it? Because it's not happening, and they're going to suck us. It's getting to the point where we're almost, it's almost, we might as well just go ahead and get on the FEMA ships and take it. If we're taking it all the time, and we'd say, well, I get sick of spending time on YouTube now because I see there's no impact going, because there's not a lot of new people coming on YouTube, and there's not a lot of people aware. Okay. We all know that a lot, there's not a lot of people aware of it. And if we can just get the message of what's going on, then some people are starting to get a little more aware, and they're starting to get a little more scared, and they're coming out. But if we can get that in masses, that's where it impacts humanity in a positive way. And we need soldiers. And what I mean is the truthers and the people that are already aware to go out there and put themselves on the line. If we're not willing to do that, I don't know what else we can do. I'm willing to do it. If somebody blows my head off, well, then at least I died in truth, and I died trying to save humanity, save the world. That's how I look at it. Because they're going to radiate me anyways and poison my food and water and, my air. So, hey, what do I have to lose? Not much. It's just when am I going to lose, right? So I'm going to speak for every children that's been not born, the ones that are getting aborted, and the ones that are alive, and all of us that are living it and feeding into the system, and then the elderly and all the veterans that fought for our country, for us to be treated like this. This burns me, man. It burns me to no end. So yeah, and I keep putting big channels on the line saying, hey, why don't you what are you going to do with your impact on YouTube? What are you going to do? What change are you going to do? And they've actually started to think about it, and they're starting to think about
Razor, thanks for coming.
So that's my solution to at least getting the media to look at us, because right now nothing's going to happen in our small circles, guys, and that's frustrating. That's so frustrating for me, because our small circles can have big impact. That's what Jesus told us in his teachings, and to spread love. But we have to use our powers with the love, but not rioting, but protesting, standing up for our freedoms and our rights, our constitutional rights. That's it. That's what I have to say. That's where I'm at.
Oh, I know. I was really long-winded, not a breath taken. Nobody had their edge in. I know, but that's because I'm passionate and I have to lay it all out because I get sick of it. And this is where my frustration laid. Over 2 years ago. This was like almost 3 years ago. This was like 2.5 years ago, this video. So yeah, nobody wanted to do nothing. Nobody wanted to go and do. I couldn't make nothing happen. No magic. No team. No I in team. So yeah, this is just really touching. They're shadow banning my channel right now as we speak. It's so crazy. This platform is ridiculous. Google, you suck, and your time's coming. Let me tell you.
Matt, it's frustrating when we all have voices and we can collectively with the unity of conscience come together and create a solution. That's how I was a computer programmer before these, you could build a website. I taught myself HTML and all that on my own through the internet early days on to build websites back before you could easily build them now. So, you can teach yourself anything, and you can, we are programming. We need to that's what I'm saying. We can program our future. We can program, we can master our own futures. We are making our reality. And if we don't make our reality the way we want it, then it's not going to be that way. It's that simple. It's very simple, but everybody has to say, we have it in us. It's the power. We have the will and the willpower. And it's, we will win if that's what we want. If that's what we think and we are going to win, then we got to keep telling ourselves, like I do, I'm going to win, and mind over matter. And, we have to constantly mind control them, because they're mind controlling us with their witchcraft, their manipulation. It is very real. And they're mind controlling us through everything we do in our lives, whether we like it or not. So why don't we flip the switch? Because it can happen if everybody knows that, hey, it's in all of us. We're doing it already. We just have to really collectively come together and do it and make impact. In every city, every major city, you mean to tell me that I see all these, well, I don't go on Facebook anymore, even though I still have my account for many reasons. But the thing is that we can use Facebook, and many people that still use Facebook, to organize the groups in every city so we can get this going on the same date.
Hey, Mystic, did you happen to hear my protest? What my thought was on the protest?
Yes.
I just want, hold on. Let me say this real quick. You're 1,000 people for the city. You take those 1,000 people, and they're going to at least know 1 to 2 other people. So now all of a sudden that 1,000 becomes 2,000, and that 2,000 becomes 4,000. And the reason I say that is because if the protesting plays into their hands. That's the only reason I don't like the protesting, is because that's the kind of crap that they want us to do. That's what they tell us that we should do, is go out and protest. And if we make enough noise, then they'll make change and stuff like this. But that's not a protest that gets their attention, because it's already predictive programming. So they already know that that's what they want us to do. That's why I was saying we hit them in their pocketbook. We don't partake in none of their stuff. And if we all work together in our groups, like say, if 4,000 people in a major cities just stopped going to work and stopped buying things for,
that's just not going to happen.
Okay, let's not be, maybe 30 days is a lot, but even after 7 days of it, the city would just be like, holy cow, what is going on here? And if we did that in all the major cities, if we could get a movement like that in every major city, that would put the brakes on them, and they would have to, it would show them that we do not consent.
All right. So nobody wanted to do that plan that I had. And then we seen the rollout that they did, the pandemic, scandemic. And then this plan that he just said happened anyways. And what did it do? It swallowed all the middleman, and all small businesses to the corporations, the ones that are the ones in on it. So that didn't work either. So neither plan worked, because none of the protests are working anyways. And I've covered that on this channel for the time that I did, and all the major cities. So obviously so those solutions are obviously effective. Just saying.
We're not going to be a part of this no more. We're not going to partake in it. We're not going to buy your crap, and we want to change. Yep. And if everybody worked together, in our groups and took care of each other during that time and made sure everybody was working, hand in hand and helping each other out, it would be an easy process. But it's going to take a lot of organizing and people being on board.
I have a lot to
all
say.
of us working together. Go ahead, you're fine. I'm just sharing my thoughts.
I know, I appreciate. I mean, that is a good. That would be a good option if we lived in a world that everybody could do that. Number one, and number two, all of us 4,000 truthers out of our whole country. That's not going to make an impact on them. They're going to laugh at us like, oh, that's not going to make an impact. Why are we all still flying on the airlines? Why is everybody still paying, Amazon Prime and all of them to spray our skies? Well, because nobody wants to give up their plane tickets. That's not going to happen. I'm talking about at least 1,000 soldiers in each. I prefer 2,000, but it's going to be hard to even select 1,000, honestly, unless major cities, unless there's a major event that they go, whoa, we have to now, And I'm not saying that riot, and I'm not saying what to do in Hong Kong where they're tearing down, 5G posts and the lights and stuff. I'm just saying that if we I live right next to CNN. I'm literally right down the street from CDC and CNN. So that happens to be Georgia State and Georgia Tech right there. Okay, that is me. It can make a big impact on the younger generations, and they can ask their professors these questions and their family and everybody, and start saying, "Whoa, I've been seeing those planes. Maybe, whoa, that was in them." They can start researching, opening their minds. Big protests, and then once they do look at, they're going to have to be forced because everybody's going to pull out their phones, and it's going to be on Facebook, it's going to be on Twitter, it's going to be on CNN and Fox. If it's that important, if we can organization, it's all. This is what's beautiful about Truth Seeker 2019. He's organized this panel for all of us to come on, anybody to voice what they want to voice. And that is great organization skills. That's something that I didn't come up with, that I was trying with my own personal website to get other people, truthers, putting their stuff on mine instead of this platform. But it's very hard to get people to, you got 30 days to not go to work or stop using their stuff. It's not going to impact the way that we need it before the elections happen here, and then before there's another big FF, or the full 5G where they can literally pull martial law on us, and then that's that. I have to say. So.
Okay, remember, this is 2.5 years ago. So now look, fast forward, we already have the rollout of the big 5.7 and 5G. So here goes Jackie. Let's hear what she has to say, right?
I think,
Welcome back, Mike.
yeah, I think that I feel like it's just, what is going to be the outcome, though, of all the work, the butting heads, the screaming, or not screaming, but protesting, the this and the that. What will be the outcome?
Well, how do we know? Because we haven't tried. We keep bending over and taking it.
Yeah, but if they're not willing to see, and if people, no matter how much you protest or how much you pull back from doing this or that, in the big picture, I just see it just causing more
good. That's what we need.
Chaos.
We do need chaos, because chaos comes out of cause and effect. There comes something good will come out of it. It's called waking the people up.
But if we are not in control, and if the ones who are in control are never going to give up control, no matter what we do, are we just spinning our wheels and our feet and expending energy that may be used differently? I'm just thinking about history and about things that have done, people who have done it before, and just with history, it's just the ones who rule the world are going to rule the world.
No,
whether they kill us or not kill us.
I don't believe in that one bit.
Now I sit here and ponder this 2.5 years later. Oh boy. Actually, my thoughts have changed. Yep. I believe that they're going to rule the world. Yep. And I believe that there's not much we can do except navigate, swim through it, ride the tidal waves. Yeah. So that's my growth from this video, is knowing that, it's that deep. So I don't believe that lot we can win, but we can redirect. I gotta pause this shit. I hate these commercials. I think my Spotify didn't get paid for this month. So I know I didn't. So that's why I got commercials. Anyways, I believe that we can change and manifest our futures But as far as the light lords in the main frame of things of the chessboard, that's the way it is. So you gotta be smarter and know that you have the pieces to the puzzle to navigate through it all, if that makes sense. Hey, Bass Hunter. Hey, Indigo and Debbie. Good to see you guys. Yeah, they say I have one person on here. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, I've been watching the full moon too tonight on live on YouTube from somebody with a telescope, right? So, yeah, I'm feeling the energies. But I'm not feeling it. I'm tired and I keep being on here because I'm really avoiding what I need to do. I've got to a point where I just want to get I want to do what I have to do tomorrow and I'm done. I'm done for the day. I don't think I can do any more. But what I'm doing here, because this is my calling. This was my calling tonight.
Nope.
And I don't think people are really gonna, no matter how much you try to show them, they're either gonna wake up or they're not gonna wake up. They have it set in their mind.
Okay, so you're just waiting for the time to go to the female. The
No,
female
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that.
concentration camps that
I'm
are
just saying,
reaching-
I don't know if it's gonna make, I just really don't know if it's gonna make a difference.
And see, I didn't want to hear that at the time. I was not having that. I was putting my freaking blinders up. I'm like, no, I can still save these dumb, I don't want to call people, but a lot of dumbasses out there, right? But I just can't save everybody. You just can't wake anybody up. I couldn't even save, knowing everything I know, I couldn't save people from the never, the sleever. And I'm a never sleever. So I couldn't save people from the sleever, the snake venom. Oh, it's so funny. It's not so funny, but yeah, it's not so funny. So like I gave up. I do what I do on here, but I'm just talking to my core group that are ones who are awake. That's who's we're really watching, right? And the light lords. I know. I'm well aware. And people gather my information, they take it and capitalize. I'm well aware of a lot. Okay. But I do my thing my way. I'm not trying to do it to make money. I wouldn't be doing it the way I'm doing it. That's for sure. And that's why YouTube is another reason they don't like me. Google. Because I'm not playing by any rules of anything of any sort. Not to make money, not to stay in guidelines of anything, really. So, gain stalking trolls, eternal flame below. Yeah. Yeah. So, I ain't even worried about the gang stalking fools because I'm a packing mama. So, whatever. And I've always got a gadget to record. And you see me, guys, I'll go live. I'll bring up StreamYard and start streaming live. It all. As I have. But now I'm a little bit smarter and wiser than before. Now that I've experienced gang stalking in the since last July to now. Yeah, I got gang stalked 4 times in 1 year, majorly. And not including other times that I can't prove that the people walking in front of my house suspiciously or people taking photographs in front of my house suspiciously were those either. But the other ones, yes. And I did have some photographs, and I do take it. But now I stream it. I'm just live streaming everything if I need to. Okay, so just putting it out there. So I'm not worried about no gang stalking trolls. Okay, I had a really bad one over in September when I was out of state, and I was at a beach at a lake by myself with my children, and this friggin' gang stalker came on the beach. And he got out his drone and he friggin', I know he's recording. I know what he was doing. And it was so obvious with his tattoos and all. Total gang stalker, neo-Nazi gang stalker, recording my children and I. And I had him nerve to just look me right in the eyes and laugh about it. Parked right next to me. It's just outrageous. Yeah. But, I'm ready for anything.
It's just my own opinion.
Because we haven't tried and we're all too cowardly to try, then that's what that means to me.
No, I don't think it's cowardly.
No, but that's what you're saying. So we should just sit and continue to let them do this and sit back and put our little cast our votes in, and that's got to stop. This has got to stop. My ancestors were Scottish with their castles, and they fought off the English and everybody trying to kill them for their land. The same thing that's going on today. So how did they win? How did they all win? Because they didn't give up and they fought the evil that.
Yeah, I know, right? Lots of passion there, guys. Who were the Vikings? Yeah. This comes down to that. Who were the Vikings? It comes down to a lot. And when it comes down to it, and the more you learn, the more you know. The more you expand your mind, the more you learn. Yeah, I don't think there's any fighting the force that's out there except the ways that I'm already doing on certain levels. But you got to kind of know that these people, this is out there in the plan, and accepting it. And I'm accepting that I can't wake up and save everybody. That was huge for me in this last year. It was so huge. Accepting the fact that I can't save, I wasn't able to save. It's been like so much in this last year and a half, I would say, because just to know that the ones in my household were not even buying anything that I was saying, even though I'm proving it to them in all kinds of ways that I could never share on this platform. So it was just interesting. And the people around, once you show them and you tell them and you open your eyes, like you're talking to adults, right? They don't get any of this. They put their blinders up. It's so wild. So this was my passion a while ago. I thought I'd just let you guys know. They're everywhere and activated remotely via Vogod Tech. Yeah, okay. Who? Yeah. So there's gang stalkers everywhere, and they're activated remotely via Vogod Tech, which is some frequency tech that mind controls people like live vision, right? So I believe that. So you don't think that these people that gang stalk are aware that they gang stalk people? Is that what you're saying? Some people aren't aware that they're gang stalk because they're full of GMO and nano. I don't think they'd want to gang stalk those type of people. I'm just saying. The type of people that they gang stalk are people that they want to shut down, shut up, So you're saying voice to skull? Is that what that is? That's what I'm hearing from you, which is a frequency. And I've showed videos on that recently on my other channel. It's very interesting and really deep. Look out Charlie, his channel. He does a great job with all those videos, proving of frequencies, even in music and everything. And your house. I believe I have frequencies in my house right now every night. Every night from my Dalmatian, she seems to go off around the 2 to 2:30 mark. And it's all the time. And like this happens in patterns and waves. And then my son was having these nightmares, like, I don't know if they're night terrors or what, but it was 1 week he had them like almost 3 days in a row. I think he had 3 days in a row, or 2 days, 1 day off, and then another day. And the last one was so intense. And I've never had a child that has ever had, I have 4 children. I've never had a child that has these night terror things like this. He sleepwalks too with it. And you can't wake him up. He doesn't know who I am. His body will convulse. I almost had to call the ambulance before because we couldn't wake, my daughter and I couldn't wake him up out of a dream. He was just sitting there shaking for literally like 15 minutes. I was just like, I can't get them out of it either. So these frequencies, I believe that they play on my house, and thank goodness I'm moving away from it. And I never want to have an LED light bulb post in front of my house again. So I'll never be calling the criminals that provide electricity again and asking them anything about the light post of or any sort. I've learned, and I figured out things the hard way. So it's the electric devil is what I'm saying. Some are aware, some not. Yeah, see, that's what's happening. People start hearing voices. Sometimes my children think I'm calling them when I'm not. Now, I'm not sure about that either. It makes me wonder, because when they hear me, I'm like, no. And they do it. And it's like, I know that could be a frequency that running through my house, like my dog, and then sometimes everybody will be in bed early, and I've got everybody on a good schedule. We've been out all day, wearing them out. Everybody's roaring out. Good schedules are going for a couple weeks, and then boom, something wakes everybody up at 2 a.m. And it's like, it's not only this, like 2 or 3 of us, it's the dog too. It's like, what in the hell? And one time that happened, and guess what? The one last bit, this has been happening a lot lately, last couple months. So this last time it happened is when I caught these Casper the ghost on my video, my security cams, my night vision security cams. So that orb energy woke me up, and it started manifesting, and I watched it manifest because I stood up and was up. So I started watching YouTube and look over because I have my camera, a monitor by me, and oh my God, the manifestation. That manifestation woke me up, and then it woke my whole house up. That was an interesting thing. So yeah, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna play this video because I'm just gonna get all amped up probably on it more. Yeah, I'm probably just checking out. I got more to say. I might be a little embarrassed now because my awakening more, and I've realized a lot more since this video, and it doesn't tell a date either. Hold on, this is at 3 hour mark. It doesn't say what date. That's something. In some of these videos, it does that. I don't know why, but okay.
Sit back and put our little castor boats in, and that's got to stop. This has got to stop. My ancestors were Scottish with their castles, and they fought off the English and everybody trying to kill them for their land. The same thing that's going on today. So how did they win? How did they all win? Because they didn't give up, and they fought the evil that was coming at them at all levels. So, to sit back and take it, that's not me. So, I'm ready when I have the soldiers. Come on, let's go, guys.
Well, I take a lot of things. I gotta say, I sit back and take a lot. And still, we all are sitting back and taking a lot. But I'm fighting my own way, and yeah, I'm just trying to blossom in a different way. So it's all good, right? Yeah. So just want to show you the change, and just my own awakening since even then, because I went through awakening process before I even got on to this channel speaking out like this, right? This is crazy, because just after this video right here, this is just months. This is like a month after of coming out of Morgellons and clear of a full-on breakout of full forehead scab, open wounds of Morgellons and that's, yeah, it was crazy. So this was like, I'm back at it, a fighter after they tore me down for a little while.
It's not that we're going to try. It's making an impact, big impacts, a couple times of protesting, making the media look at us, getting people to wake up of what genocide's going on, because a lot of people don't know, and the people that are starting to wake up, and they keep seeing it in their own lives.
I just want to laugh at myself now because it's too funny, right? No, yeah, they do like taking it. They took it hook, line, sinker. They're still taking it. People, I have family members still arguing about, I know, Planet X, chemtrails don't exist, nanotechnology and food, what? Toxic water, bottled water, what? GMO corn and everything, wheat, GMO wheat, pesticide corn, all your products. I mean, I can't even get anything through to anybody, so it doesn't shock me anymore. I'm really aware of it, and it's not really worth it. My energy, like she said, and that's one wise thing that she said there was the energy. Don't give them your energy. And that's what I'm trying to do is when I'm making my move to North Carolina, I'm not sure how much energy I'm going to be. I would still do what I do now. It's going to be in a different way. I'm just going to lightly, I don't know, maybe, I mean, I'll show you, I'm going to share all my adventures on my channels, but I'm also making my ghost hunting channel. And I have a few friends that I'm going in on it with. I have a good girlfriend down here that wants to ghost hunt. We've talked about this for many, many years now, and we're just going to make it happen. And since I'll be traveling to Atlanta and back because my children and they'll be playing hockey in 2 states, and their dad will be in this state. So, yeah, I'm going to have to travel. So I plan on making lots of adventures, and we're going to start doing our own ghost channel. And it's going to be really awesome. That's all I know. And it's all coming together for a reason. And then I have another friend in North Carolina that has ghost equipment and wants to do it too. So this is just a beautiful thing. And I have new stomping grounds, and that's where I want to be anyways. Then we're going to have winters up there. Maybe I would love to have a fireplace. We're going to be able to enjoy snow in a winter versus here in Atlanta. We don't get but maybe once every couple of years, or maybe one day a year. And that's not enough. And plus I like the rolling hills and sky country, and there's a lot of things I like about North Carolina. Like I showed you guys, the oceans are coming in, and I'm preparing for a lot of things. And you got a lot of military. Yes, there's nuclear reactors on the East Coast that I can't worry about, because if that happens, it just happens. Now there is something that I talked about on my channel, which it could be a method to their madness there, and it's very deep. Has to do with gas, fire, and like free energy. That's all I can tell you. So yeah, so I just gotta trust the planet in some form or fashion, So I just want to say that. But I really laugh at myself when I hear myself so frustrated and stuff, because now I've lived and fought so much microwaving attacks on my channel, Antifa, all the above in my own house, my husband, family. So, I've been through the ringer, and it's so funny now to watch this, because it's the biggest, greatest show on earth. It's all illusions. It's all illusions.
It is. It does make an impact. That is not. We're putting the unity of consciousness and the power of educating the masses. You're telling me that these children don't know, and it's not children. These children are going to colleges. It's the younger generations that are being so brainwashed into the Soros mentality. So I can't see how we would ever lose by protesting. I'm not saying tear down the streets and stuff and tear down and destroy our cities. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch a police officer. Have respect. But we can picket and get the media to point their cameras at us along with everybody's else's, spy box. That's all I'm saying.
They'll have paid opposition. These protests that they're paid on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, guys, that's this channel. I started showing you guys on this channel the paid opposition, the Soros funded garbage. Yeah, my biggest hitting videos on this channel is all the Soros funded garbage. Yeah. Yep. So the wrench means I can kick myself out. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, nothing happened. I recorded what happened, and this was all under T-Man's reign. Reich.
Yeah, but we're not being paid to tell everybody the truth, man. This is reality. You're telling me that the only way to get reality is maybe if you come on YouTube or do your Google search. Yeah, it's all the same. So the only way is that we actually physical light beings go out there and show other light beings the way it is. I don't want to give up on the people that won't open their eyes because they're just not aware. I can't give up on them. I cannot give up on people that are not aware and educated. That's not fair to them, because then that's saying that, I don't know everything either. I wouldn't want somebody to give up and try and tell me the truth either. So how could I give up on the ones that are not awake? That's not fair. That's not fair. This is too easy. That's just too easy to say, oh, there ain't nothing we can do anyway. So let's just keep on going. Let's just keep on going the gravy train until it smashes and we're all completely gone.
Mystic, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, baby girl.
Sorry, I'm passionate, so that's I'm not trying to
I
come,
am too.
but
I am too, love. I am too. I love you. I love your soul, your spirit, everything. Your being is amazing. Do you I don't know if you've seen, but over in Poland today, Poland, okay, they put up a statue of Jesus. Jesus with his arms up, like welcoming in everybody. And do you know what's inside of him?
love. Well, who made the statue? I mean, I have to know. Who knows what's in that statue? It's
They
probably
put up a
5D.
statue. Baby, listen, they put up a statue today. And inside of the statue is 5. I don't want to get the channel marked.
Yeah, they put 5G. They put 5Gs in statues all the time in front of colleges. Yeah, I see it all the time. Listen, and I've covered it too on my channels. I just was watching. I only watched the beginning of this when I was coming across it because something drawed me to this tonight to rewatch this, and because I'm trying to go over the I'm just playing out like what I'm just absorbing what's going on of all my all the things that brought me to where I'm at right now, like regarding all these things that I get downloads. So this is one of my downloads tonight. So I come on here and now this is the first time I just seen this. When Karma Ghost, she's been on my channel many times on my live streams and on my panels on this channel or both channels. So anyways, I haven't seen her in a while, but there she touches on Poland in this tower being hidden in that statue. Look what's going on, guys. Look what's going on. I told you guys about these towers and earlier, the interdimensional, and I should have maybe kept that video up. I don't know, because it did touch on a lot, but I already took it down. So, yeah.
But you know what I mean? And antennas.
Oh, they're doing that to statues everywhere. It's all over our country too. They're
everywhere.
They hide them. They're hiding
everywhere.
Oh, I know.
How messed up is that? We're gonna go to this monument with our children, and what's inside of it? It actually showed pictures of a crane lifting the head, the concrete head of it being put on. And it has got all that technology inside of it.
Isn't that something? And it's in front of college campuses.
Well, look at that. Isn't that just special? Look at Karma. Look at you. Look at you go. You're in the chat right now on your dad's phone. And apparently your dad's doing good then? You guys doing good? I've been wondering about you. I've checked your channel. I haven't heard anything about you. I think I even typed on one of it. I don't know. I might have checked down one of your videos and wrote something on the bottom of it. I don't know when, but it was in the last couple months. As I haven't seen you at all, it's so good to see you. See, something has drawn you to this channel because I know you're subbed to both, right? So, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, man, it's been rough. This is the chaos. It's bringing out. Everybody's going through chaos. I'm so sorry, hon. I know. I just found one of my friend that I'm gonna do the ghost hunting with. She just lost her and her father got sick with the old pandemic virus thing, and I'm not laughing about it. I'm just laughing at the words, and if I'm just thinking, damn, did that mess up my video? But probably not. Okay, so yeah, because I have to be careful because we live in a communist country now where they allow this shit to be going on, right? I mean, I understand that this is a platform, this is a business that can do whatever they want. However, it's just outlandish. Okay, so I have to watch my words. So I'm sorry, but my friend, they got sick, and she lost her dad. So she is like us. She found my channel and thinks like us, and she just can't. She's having a hard time getting over like this whole setup. It's like, and she lost her father overall, and it's hard to battle. Now she's got colloidal silver, and I told her to get these because she's waking up in the middle of the night having like breathing attacks where she can't hardly breathe, and it closes up. So her bronchial tubes are closing up in the middle of the night. And she doesn't know if it's a thyroid. She has a lump in her throat. So I told her to get this stuff because this helped me when I was really sick. Think tank. And this is oxygen in a tank with rosemary. And so I have a couple bottles of this. And you just huff it. And that's it. And it's rosemary's the key right there is rosemary. It gets it in your lungs. So also having rosemary in a humidifier next to your bed, peppermint oil for opening up your bronchial tubes at night, a spearmint or peppermint, and and I didn't do this because I did a lot of research and I bought all these things and it worked because I climbed out of my deathbed, and I did it Karma Wash. I did it on Truth Seekers channel by picking information from everybody and kind of going along and being honest. And when I came really sick, I went up there because I was asking them what is going on because I got sick in November 2019. And they were the payloads. It was from the payloads, and I proved it on my channel. They hit us hard on Veterans Day, November 11th. I became sick. November 11th, 2019, on my other channel, documented the payloads, the grid patterns. They gave death to all the veterans in my area. I can tell you that because I got sick. Everybody around got sick at the same time. This whole area. I'm not joking. I've talked to everybody in my neighborhood. I've talked to people that live in the same area. Everybody got generally sick right at that time to Christmas in this area. No joke. So, and then I got better after 3 days before Christmas. And then a month later, I got sick for a month again almost. And then I got better. And then I got sick again. And I started earthing and grounding in my garden. And then I became better. Yep, that's how it works. So how are you on your phone? You want to come up and talk? You want to come up and hang out? YouTube has me nowhere I can comment on any lives, really? That's crazy. Really? I'm a moderate. Well, I don't know. That's so crazy because you would think they'd kick me off. I've only seen one video. I don't know why, but one of my comments recently got deleted. I think one or two comments on two different channels I've seen get deleted from YouTube. It's not from the channels because I know that, but I don't know why you would not. They wouldn't show up. I don't know. I just don't get that. And from your phone, I do it from my phone all the time because that's weird. That's weird, man. That's crazy. Yeah, and I mod for Leak Project too. So I'm shocked because. I don't know. I mod for some channels, but I'm not over at all these channels all the time. I don't have the time. I just, I have to spread my time out evenly. But I don't know why they would keep hiding your comments. I mean, I see that's the reason why I don't understand things. They keep me here for a reason, but they put me on the naughty list. I've got my second strike on my channel now. I'm on a 2-week strike. Got 12 more days. You've been here? That's so crazy. And I never see that you are up on now it's 4 people. You might get the, what do you call it, notifications late. So what have you been up to? Man, there's a lot going on with me. I'm about to make huge changes. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm ready for adventure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm ready for some adventuring. Ghost hunting, adventuring. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to take all this wicked stuff with me. I have no idea. I'm trying not to. I'm gonna try to go take my wicked stuff. I think you know about some of it, and I'm gonna try to take it with me. I'm gonna turn off these bright lights. I'm gonna set the tone for a few minutes. I don't know. I'm not going to bed yet. I really don't. I can't. I've dealt with enough dark stuff that it throws me off. Throws me off into a different energy. I've done the things I need to do for the most part. Look, my son drew a picture of me. Isn't that cute? He's 5, but that was so cute. And that's not a chemtrail. I think he meant a cloud, a blue sky. Okay, that's so cute. He did a good job. That's so cute. So, I can't believe you lost your grandson. Oh, you got married. Well, congrats. That's awesome. See, you never know what's going to be thrown your way, right? That was surprising. Who knew, right? Same thing with True Seeker. That was surprising. I didn't even know that until just recently. So, yeah, it's hard to keep up with everybody's lives. So, yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad. I'm so happy for you. I love to see people happy. So, see, I've seen you going through trials and tribulations, and now I'm going through mine. Well, I've been going through mine for pretty much the whole time I'm on my channels. So, yeah, the whole time. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to have that up there, but that is so sad. Well, I'm just saying it is so sad. I'm sorry for your loss and your daughter's or your son's loss. I'm not sure. I think it was your daughter, right? I'm not sure. I can't. My memory, it's not the best. So, let me say, and I can feel your pain because I lost my 5th child 3 months in the womb, and that for me and my baby, my other children, it was so traumatic for me, especially for my daughter and I. For us, for my daughter and I, it was very traumatic, and my sons too. It touched them, and my daughter and I took it really hard. So it still chokes me up. Like I said, I feel her all the time. When I feel my daughter's presence is at the birthdays, the moments that there's a celebration of remembrance of your birth, entering this world. That's when I feel her. Isn't that wild? It's just it always happens. And then I almost think that there's 5 of us standing there. Yeah, 5 of my children. So yeah. Ethan, okay, your son. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, it can bring on a lot for both parties. Your son and his wife or his lover, So, yeah, I wish them the best. Healing and just maybe trying again. I would say, I don't know, it's hard, but, don't give up. Never say never. I was told that a long time ago. I'm like, oh, I hate that saying. Never say never. My mom used to tell me that. I was like, I never liked that. But as I got older and wiser, it was like that became more real. That term is like for real. So, be careful. Just live in the now and do what your heart says. Okay, well, get to bed, girl. Thanks for stopping by. I know. Oh, you did too. You lost the baby in the womb. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's hard. That's really rough. At 5 months. Oh, so you know exactly how I feel. So, yep. It's a lot to go through, but you know, time heals. So, well, good night, girl. Yeah, and thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I let me see where I left off on this video. I think that there's just a little bit more, and I'm just talking a little bit more. I don't know if I even want to go there. It's actually a lot longer. Dang, I was on there for quite a while. I didn't know that. This video is quite long. Yeah, Karma, you remember this? This is a long time ago. And then we go to Awake. And then we have who else came on here? Oh, Tinfoil. Interesting.
It's in front of government buildings.
Our kids'
Ooh.
schools.
Oh, it's in front of kids' schools. It's next to them. It's in the gas station parking lots next to the schools. It's
Yes.
everywhere. So how
Yeah.
are we paying taxes and so children are being sent to these schools that we pay taxes for? And then that's acceptable. I think every parent should be up in arms about that. You know,
Yep.
I mean, it's on.
I agree.
I mean, that right there should be enough that everybody should protest on that in front of their schools at the same day, at
I
the same
agree.
time, and say, take that off our schools because it's killed children in California.
I
Okay?
agree.
It's 100%
I agree.
the ties to that. Guess who's letting that happen? Or who let that happen? The last
The
administration.
people.
The last administration, that was, there's so much on that. And, you know, it's,
And yeah, I'm melting there because it's worth melting over. Like the children's and their brain cells and their bodies and the breakdown. This happened during the Obama years, straight up. Multiple children, and from the multiples in these schoolrooms because of these towers peering through the windows in the classroom. Do not put your laptops on your laps, please, folks. Please do not put your laptops on your lap. If you do, be like me. When I had my children and I was pregnant with all my children, I had tinfoil tummy. Yeah, I'm a tinfoil hat wearing mama. Totally, I was. And forever, I used to, before I found out about airplane mode, and I should still. And I had a Faraday cage. Leak Project sold these. I bought one before. A case for your phone it's copper and silver lined, so and it's Velcro, so it's really nice. My children lost it. Anyways, yeah, I wrap my phone in tinfoil, no frequencies. Wrap my modems in tinfoil, no frequencies. Same thing with your belly or having a laptop on your body. Put tinfoil down or a metal plate of some sort. Do not put a laptop on your body, please. EMF readings will read bad all day long, like your cell phone. Hey, what's up, Lone Rebel? Yeah, and to speak in truth, I mean, I'm just like rehashing old times 2.5 years ago when I came on this platform speaking, well, on other people's channels about my opinions, thoughts. It's making me on a list, of course, but so what's new? It's nothing new under the sun. Who cares? Who cares?
and I digged into it, and guess what? Oh, my computer went down that day. Just was going to make the video on it. They took that and they didn't want me to show. I had everything lined up. A good video to show everybody the genocide from the last administration to what they were doing in California and the running. There's the it's deep, guys. It's just so deep. There's so many programs and scammy stuff, man. And it's true. And that's what I'm saying. We don't have enough. We can't speak for the children that don't even know they're getting radiated. A microwave while they're going to school.
They don't know.
They're going to school to learn, and then they're getting microwaved. And then they're microwaved all day because they're at home, and it's in our neighborhoods anyway. So what is worse, the skies or the F? Or not the F, but the 5. I don't know. I've said a lot. I got to watch my words. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
But the radiation. We can call it the radiation.
All you gotta do is go outside and look up. Look up.
Okay, but we know that now. So what can we do?
Right there. It's they say sheeple. It's in front of our eyes. Look up. It's right there. It's all there.
Yeah.
And it's sickening.
it's beyond sickening. It's like I don't even know what the future lays for our children and any generations from here on up, because it's
I think we're the last.
level. It's on such a level, like, you know, you have to love everybody around you each day even more and cherish those moments, because we don't know when we can be like China and they will come in and put us in camps and tell us where, you know, when they're asking everybody, oh, how did you do today? How did you do today? They're doing a social score. They're doing a credit score everywhere we're going. Office Max, the post office. There's a reason, because they're trying to label everybody with their social scores. And then, you know, you won't be able to go fly wherever you
Jackie, say it.
mm-hmm.
Jackie,
What?
say it.
I'll say it. Fuck their social credit score. I'll say it straight up to them. Fuck your social credit score. Mine's gonna be shitty, and I'm purposely doing it because I'm not a tagged and bagged cattle like they think we are. I'm not one of them. Not yet. All right. Just saying. The social credit score system is very real. They just played on humanity the last couple years.
Love and light.
Love and light to you too. Say it. Speak. Jackie, put it in.
I don't have
What?
nothing to say. I was just zoned out, actually.
No, you were gonna like this. What? Say it.
It's kind of like that. No, it's just I was just tickling Bob's
Oh, we're
chin.
going like this.
You're tickling Bob's. No, I mean, love and light, all definitely.
I know. I'm just teasing, Mystic. I'm just teasing.
No, I mean,
just
no,
teasing.
I believe it 100%, love and light. But I'm just saying that we need to use our power. All of us are here collectively with our unity
Yeah.
of consciousness. Excuse
I think it was intense. You could see my intense energy, guys. And they were trying to lighten it, but I was like not having it either, right? I'm like, man, it's too intense for me. Like, I'm an empath, and this is some intense shit, right? So that's why I go at it like this for all kinds of reasons. I told you guys. It has to do with the blood. It has to do with a lot with the blood. Your ancestry, every little ancestor is one ancestor in you. It's like a little bit of seed, a little bit of that gene from every ancestor, right? So just who we are. So it's funny to watch this, but I know I appreciate them, and I appreciate everybody that came on the panel and everything. It's just funny to watch. And now I've chilled out some because I've realized a lot. You know, I've grown, I've learned, and you know, everybody's on a different level. And Jackie, she already went through these levels, probably, or you know, she's wiser in a different way. She was trying to explain to me on levels that I just wasn't ready to have that moment. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't want to hear that. But now I know that that's how it is. Kind of in a way, you know.
me. So we need to use it to our powers. Let's make an impact for our children, real impact. Really make a difference to the future. We have it in us. You know, if we have to go out that way and doing that, and however they're going to do it, then fine, so be it. But you know what? I'll give it my shot. I need the soldiers. We need soldiers in every big city, getting them to look at us and cover the genocide. At least saying, whoa, because it's not being covered on CNN, Fox, MSNBC, and obviously these channels on these platforms either. They don't want us talking about the genocide, so let's force it on them. That's all I'm saying. But you know, it's hard to get people to act. It's hard to get people to step out of their comfortability. Hey, it's not comfortable for me to come on this platform at all, because I've had to basically box myself in, because people think, oh gosh, what is that? Oh, I was scary, you know. Plain parts, you know. Oh, GMOs, you know, when they're teaching our children that GMO seeds are okay because that's helping the people in Africa and starving countries. What, poison them, hurt their stomachs, and kill them even faster? That's the truth. And they're teaching them that in school. Oh boy, yeah, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, it's sick. That's why my children never been in a sick indoctrination center ever. Yeah, that's sick, all right. That's just the beginning of their sickness, what they teach in these schools. Yeah.
That's where we come in as parents. We need to come in to the play, which I already have, but we teach them agriculture. We teach them how to grow their own. We teach them the true meaning of life. We teach them the Old Testament. We teach them, survival, true survival, hunt, fish. I'm not saying, fish is going to be good in our future, obviously, because the chemtrails, every time it rains, what's it doing? It's bringing those chemicals down on us, but we can teach our
How many
children.
actually shared it out?
Do what, Bob?
And how many actually shared this out? If we
Keep
get every single
thumbs up
one
to
of us,
share.
every single one of us to share it out, just imagine how many more people we get in there.
But we're not
Maybe one
doing
or two
anything.
people.
Hmm.
It takes our voices being heard.
Yeah,
I
but we
mean,
have
we
to do
can
a
we
bigger
can
impact.
grow a lot more than we are if everybody did, like you're saying, did your part. Everybody share.
Well, then,
Boom.
And he's absolutely right. Now, that is a major thing is the egos in everybody's way. The sharing, like I said, sharing's caring. I started using that sharing is caring on my other channel lately because yeah, share this stuff out. What are you guys afraid of? If you have same like-minded friends, of course, or try to open people's minds that you think they might be okay with, you want to try to save their life, that's what I do. I'll send it to them in text messages, sometimes emails, family members, whatever. Like, prove your case of why you think what you get. Back it up. Show them other people's videos. That's what I do. So, but yeah, I didn't know there was a share button on the video. You could like share the way I never knew that. Like, I don't know. I didn't know you could share in a lot of ways until just way after this video. So, guys, I wasn't using YouTube a whole lot. Never before I came on YouTube. Actually, I just started. I just had started making videos for my children's hockey. I was taking videos that I collaborated throughout the season and practicing videos and games. And I collaborated with music, and I learned that by putting them through a class for 6 weeks on how to be a YouTuber, and then I did it like that. So this is all new to me. So I didn't know how to share, but now I do. And you can share things. I get, that is true. We could share out other people's videos to if you just push it back out, I guess. How is that? Through a community, right? You can share it to your community page. That's the way I think we could help each other out. I'm just saying. Thoughts. I think that's what he's saying. Besides making a video and saying, hey, go watch this video, which I have done for his channel before. I mean, it was funny. I did. Excuse me. Yeah.
You have a list of friends. I have a list of friends. She has a list of friends. He does. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey, check this out. I just went to Counting Bob, myself, and Jackie. And then I went to the top 3 subscribers that I subscribed to tonight. Just between, there's 6 altogether. That's just 6 pages that I altogether. So there's over 8,000 subscribers on those 6 pages. Now we'll have some repeats, but okay, that's 8,000 subscribers right there. Okay, say you take the numbers as they are. If we could get just those 8,000 people all on the same page, all on the same boat, that 8,000 can turn into 16,000 or 32,000 or.
And I don't mean to cut Josh off, but the reason why you can, because it doesn't matter how many thousands, hundreds, or whatever's. Okay, it's just a number. Because what they've done, this YouTube has done, is they've got some mark on these channels, such as both of mine. This channel right here has 216 subscribers. Okay. I could say only about 40 to 50, maybe 60 really get it. Maybe get the notifications. I don't know where the other people are. and they don't let anybody subscribe new to my channel in over a year and a half. Okay, in fact, I lost one in the last some 6 months. So I'm just telling you guys, that's how it is for this channel. There is no way they don't. I mean, people watch my other protest videos, and those videos do climb. But this, as far as my channel growing or anything of the sort, that's crazy. That's so crazy. So yeah, their numbers does not matter because they will not let us talk freely. We are on the naughty list. I am on the naughty list right now. It's 2 strikes on my other channel, my main channel. Bullshit. And then they struck me to the last time on this channel, which I didn't make a video since October, and they struck me on my other channel on the same day. How can that be when I didn't make a video since October? That's how that works. So when they want you're over the target and they want to target you, does not matter. And I've realized that. So they can do whatever they want because my videos are backed up on 2 platforms, Odyssey, Blockchain, and BitChute. And you wouldn't be able to find them, ScrewTube, most likely. So good luck with that.
250,000
Yeah.
quick overnight in just a short
Absolutely.
amount of time. And if we're all working together, there is from protests to stand in the streets to my protests of not partaking. There's no reason why we can't make this action. We can't make
And
both things
nothing
happen.
can stop us.
Right, exactly. If we're working together and we put this together, because there's enough smart minds, there's enough people that are good at all the different things that we need to do to make these happen. We can put 1,000 people on the streets, and we can shut down all these cities in 30 days with what? We don't consent. We just tell them we don't consent, and let's show them in all the different ways we can. The point, what we have to do is that we need to start figuring out who's good at what, and let's start working to our strong points and making this more of an action. Because I agree with you, Mystic. I mean, we got to. It's a multifaceted attack. We're being attacked from all different directions. So why shouldn't we attack from all different directions? I mean, you know, I believe all of them. Both ideas are great ideas. They can both be.
Ideas are one thing, action speaks clearly, right? Words. Action for more than just ideas. And that's where nobody does much, right? Because it's a bunch of ideas. This is what you're saying. Google's embedded deep. Yeah. This is what they're embedded in. This is this. Because they allow this shit all day long on this. All day long. I see stuff that I'm like, oh, really? I'm getting YouTube strikes for saying some garbage that they can't even tell me where my timestamp and what I said. Yeah, let's bring it on for a lawsuit, buddies. Where did I say and what did I say that was part of your community guidelines? Medical misinformation garbage. Yeah, but they'll allow shit that's dark and twisted or nudity all day long. Pedophile shit all day long on these platforms. This platform. So yeah, sick. Yeah, I don't know the old YouTube before Google took over, but if it was better than this ScrewTube, then yeah, I guess that's something that I had. I didn't get to take it endure on. Oh well, thank God. I was too wrapped up into face puke. I was too wrapped up in putting my whole life on face puke for CIA and NSA, document my avatar, my life, everything. Track and trace all day long. Google, whoa. Till you wake up and you're like, what the? Unplug, take off, don't, like, whoa. They try to F with your ego. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Using numbers. Yeah. I get you. Yeah, and and it can be a good thing, and it can be a bad. So you just got to remember that it's just a number, and it could be whatever. Because I've looked at the numbers, and that's pretty crazy, and it's really wild. Yeah, that's why I don't hardly get any comments on my videos. Only from the few. It's like weird, but sometimes I just don't know, and sometimes I just never see them until they bury them, and I go over and check, and I just. It's just wild. So it's called living in the matrix because we live in a matrix, literally. All right. So back to the matrix over here at Truth Seeker 2020.
put in the place. And that's just six. That's just six people that I looked up and crunched the numbers on. There's like 200 and some subscribers that I have, you know, and
I'm about
not everybody's, you know, going to be doubled up. My subscribers change all the time, get more and more of different people that I've never seen before. And so
I'm not
I
even
don't
up
think
to
our
that many.
circle
That's
gets
awesome.
smaller than we think it is. Our circle is bigger than we think it is.
But I think you're not I think I'm not being clear enough what I'm saying, okay? What I'm saying is the unaware ones, the unawakened ones, just the ones that don't know. And I'm talking about the people that don't go on YouTube. A lot of people don't go on YouTube. A lot of people don't, okay? So do not go on this platform, or many of them. So how are we going to wake them up? Let's start with the school system. Let's just start with the schools, because that should make every parent just flailing inside.
Now this part is kind of funny because I'm getting pissed because I'm like, here's a solution. You want to start with waking up people? No, obviously not everybody watches YouTube. They're just not plugged in. They're plugged into the television and the vision of lies, Netflix, and their phones in a different way, but not in YouTube. I don't know. So like the thing is that it's becoming bigger, but this was 2.5 years ago. I want everybody to like get these parents pissed off that their children get microwaved. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's you want to start to inflame the fire. You want to light the fire. You want to put the spark on. Let parents get pissed. Show them the friggin' frequencies next to their schools and hospitals, grocery stores, outside their neighborhoods like mine. Yeah. That would really start, but no, can't happen. No.
About the 5G, can we just ride in front of every school system at the same day? I'll start there. My children don't go to public schools or private schools, so I'm going to do it for the children that are getting radiated there. Okay, so why don't we just start at our school system, guys? Can we just do it for the schools and the children still going to school for the rest of the year getting radiated? Can we do it? Can we not do it in front of are we that? My children don't participate in that, but I'll still go in front of the ones that I see getting radiated right here in front of my eyes.
Mystic. Hey,
I mean, really, this blows my mind. It should be creating echoes beyond the shit show, the shit stained show. Wipe my ass with their shit show because it's such a shit show. And they keep piling these shit shows on these towers, larger and larger by the day, that the birds don't even like it, okay? The birds are chirping around here, but yeah, they do every morning. Yeah. But the thing is that they're talking they can see their shit show. So I have faith. Yeah, I have faith that their shit show, that I curse their shit show towers when I drive by them. Then my eye starts to twitch because of frequencies. I'm putting my I'm putting my white magic. It's not so good though, because I'm hoping those towers burn down. So I'm saying burn, burn, burn. I want those things to burn when I go by them. Okay, just saying. That's what I've been doing. Yep, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. So in my mind, I visualize them going down. So the birds know that. I'm just telling you. So yeah, so I'm just telling you guys that. Yeah, because humanity does not have a pair. What's up with humanity? Because they've been too poisoned. They've been too manipulated, mind-controlled zombies. Too poisoned with their pharmaceuticals. That needs to go. So, it would be a good thing. That's what I'm telling people. Go run to the hills right the fuck now and start getting ready because the grid needs to come down for the reset to happen because a lot of things have to happen. People need to go through trials, tribulations. They need to not self-medicate a lot of ways. They need to feel the pain, obviously, because things got to happen this way. So yeah, because they're too zombified. They're too zombified. They can't even take control of our own country and the criminals. That's how deep it's got. Are you telling me that in one generation, maybe two at the most, that we've lost to have a sack, to have a pair of balls to do something? They've got the food so corrupted, and all these damn hormones in the chickens and the milk, that they got all these men fucking that wussified. I mean, come on, America. This is all you got? That's what fucking blows my mind. That's why I'm showing this, because you understand where my frustration lays and why I fought so hard. And and I learned my lesson, because I realized that America has no balls. Okay? Yeah, the 1111 code. I've been seeing that for months now, and it comes and goes. But the last couple of months, I just seen it again. The last couple of days, I've been seeing it. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, I mean, not calling out for anything. Yeah, running spirits over, right? Those invisible enemies, the invisible enemies. Yeah, it's just too much, I'm not sure what happened, but I think people are just the ego. You were so right with the ego. Yeah. And you got to live in the now. You got to prepare, because something's really major happening above. I've been showing you guys. I've been showing you on my other channel what's been going on as far as with the lights in front of the White House with the LEDs and the plasma behind there. They're using some blue beam, Project Blue Beam up in the sky. Something's up, guys. It's the towers, all these towers worldwide, not being the 5G, being these other type of towers. They just put a new antenna. I just showed you on my other channel. They just extended a new antenna. A rod. Just think about it, the rod. That's Apollo. A rod on Paris, and Eiffel Tower in Paris. I mean, I'm just like, how much more proof do we need that things are the way they are? The way they are. Everything I've been showing on my channel is so crazy. So here it is. And this is before I became so much more aware and awakened, and I'm knowledgeable since this video. Whoa. On a different level, like whole different level. Like the esoteric occult side to more of this, of how it connects to mythology in the universe, the multiverse, like you said. The multiverse. That's what the fascinating thing is I'm plugged in, because that's it. That's just how it is. We're all plugged in. It's just, you got to come to a realization that we're all plugged in. I realize that I don't like it any more than you, but it's a fact.
Mystic. Don't you think, though, if we put the brakes on the system, that those that aren't awake aren't going to say, what is going on? Don't you think they're going to start asking questions and be like, why did everything stop? Because the majority of us are the doers, and if it just stops, if there's no more stores open because we all stayed home, if there's no more gas stations, if there's no more any of this, those that are still asleep, they're going to be like, what is happening here? What is going on? And they're going to start asking questions. I think more so than, in my opinion, I just think that it would get attention. It would, because it's not something that's ever been done before. It's not something that it's not something the system has seen. They've seen the protests. They know what to expect with that. They've not seen the system come to a stop. They've not seen it where we're not partaking in it anymore. We're saying, no, I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to be part of your school system.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to be a part of your work system. I'm not going to be a part of any of it. And with proper planning, we all could do it. We all could do it for 30 days if we properly plan. It's not, I'm not saying
You
we
were
just do
so
it, and give
correct.
up on everything. Just enough to get their attention, like a strike. It's just like a strike. GM's doing it right now, but a real one. Let's do a real life strike.
So
That's-
us,
that's
And
my
learn the law of
4,000
the
people.
land.
So us
What's
4,000.
that?
Learn
I'm
the
sorry, I
law
couldn't-
of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Law of the land.
Well, that's not my solution. My solution would be as a parent that is their children is getting microwaved every day, that you guys would go in the principal's office. You've seen what happened in North Carolina where the school official officer took that kid that was in trouble and walked into the, administrator's office, and he grabbed him and he body slammed him. Okay, he body slammed him and he picked him up again, and he did it, and it's on film, so they can't say that didn't happen. But the fact of the matter is, everybody's, that has media coverage. And so the media coverage is every parent going into the principal's office and asking, "Why are you guys microwaving my children every day with microwaves?" Because I don't own one.
See,
I got rid of that 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, it would be that simple. That's how that works. See how that works? That's how simple things could be. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm wondering where anybody's brain cells are these days. Why hasn't this happened? Like, there are, for like $250, you can have a meter to read the 5G towers right outside like my neighborhood, and right next to the preschool and a church, and the Kroger and the hospital and the soccer fields in the park. Yeah, them, all those places can, these devices can read these meters. You can hold them accountable for all the medical bills that you're getting because you live right next door to one of these places, or you work next to one. Oh, this really ruffle people's feathers, right? Or your child's in a school with one. What is wrong with humanity? Where are the lawyers? I mean, seriously, what is going on here? I want to know really, truly, what's going on here, T-Man. And like I said, free energy could happen. Yeah, so using Tesla's work against humanity. Oh, that burns me.
When I already knew it was radiating, and I was getting sick of my husband standing in front of it and making fun of me about it. So I said, goodbye. It doesn't give my family any vitamins in the food. So no, it can't happen.
But listen, look, nobody came. Listen,
we're just going to keep on taking it. So,
Mystic, nobody stood up and did anything. Listen, when that kid got slammed, every parent in that school should have been in an uproar and should have marched into that school, and nobody did. You know what I'm saying? If you get up and you can, I'm just saying, you can. That's just an example. You have to try to. That's where the protests. The protests are going to do the same thing. You're going to show people, but nobody's going to take it for real. Nobody's going to be like, "Oh, there's just another protest."
How do we know that?
Because you're showing examples. When a little kid gets slammed in a school and the school doesn't stand up, and the parents of that school don't march on the school and say, "We're not putting up with this," that's an example of showing you how it doesn't work. It's not. That's just how I see it.
This is happening in every school with the 5G.
Yeah.
So it's happening in every single school, high school, middle school, and elementary school. So that's in every county. So if every parent in every county, in every state, on the same day, asked the question of why are you microwaving our children, you mean to tell me they're not going to answer all of us? That's not.
No.
Yeah, that because we have done it, and
they'll say they don't have enough data on it.
We brought them into the.
Oh, we have plenty of data on it. No. You could get the damn top. Everybody could have a meter right in front of them. You could have a literally, what do they call electrician? Or there's a different type of type of doctor. I've covered it on my channel, my other channel, of how they show it, and people come out to your house and can read the meters, tell you your frequencies, and tell you what's making you sick. I can do that all day long because I did it. And you have to eliminate the beast system and start there. So, yeah, it's possible. It's that nobody's done it. That's the problem. Nobody wants to take action. That's the problem. That's the true problem, is nobody wants to take action. Nobody wants to, because some people's skills are better than others at other things, right? Everybody has their own skills in life of whatever they're better at, right? So, or where they blossom or shine. Saying that, some people have community skills or communication skills or uniting, or like Truth Seeker 2020 here, Bob. he united all of us, and he sought us out. And then we went to his channel. We seen he's doing lives like minds, click, 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 everything clicked. So he gathered us. And that was a beautiful thing, like minds. But that's what people need to do with these schools on the same day, and asking questions and protesting in front of these schools, asking our government, what is this? No, because this is entering interdimensionals into our world. This is creating a side that is affecting animals to humans. And I've showed it on my other channel recently. The frequencies are changing even the animals to turn on people. And I think, and humans too, it's ramping up things. They're ramping up things in interdimensionals. And I've showed it, it's worldwide. Something's happening worldwide, and it's because towers. Different types of towers. It can be antenna towers, and it can be these 5G towers. And I'm on a watch list with the government because I talk out against these towers. And I've talked about against these towers on all my channels from day one. Okay? Including this channel. Outrageous, huh?
This world, we owe it to them to stand and go in front of their damn principles now.
I know that, but the people that are in charge just say, well, we don't have enough data on that, or we've been told by the government.
I haven't been told nothing.
I know you have
I haven't tried. I haven't actually went down there and tried because it doesn't impact my children, but I'm willing to go with everybody else or some people and ask the questions that need to be answered.
And that was a really ignorant statement of me to say that doesn't impact my children. What was I thinking? I wasn't. That's a false statement that I just said there. I'm going to catch myself there. So once again, I'm surrounded now. It's like we are all surrounded. So yes, it impacts everybody. It impacts everything on this planet. So it impacts not just my children, but your children, anybody's children. It impacts every human living being on this planet. It affects the birds. It affects animals. It affects their migration, magnetism. Absolutely. And they can tune it, turn it up and down, tune us in. See, they can tune you in. They can make a certain part of a population just not be so happy at any moment. And they could tune it up or tune it down, depending what frequency they want to do. It's just the facts, guys. Facts are facts.
They need to be put on the spot. Okay? They need to be put on the spot. I'm sorry, but the impact has to go that way, or it's not going to happen. If they're going to continue to do it, it's continuing, and it's okay that happened at one school, but if that happened at every school, that incident happened at every school on the same day at the same time, everybody be saying something, but it simply didn't happen that way. So we also have the woman in a jail cell, I think it was in New Mexico, who was literally strapped down with the officer strangling her for spitting on an officer and using excessive force, man. Like I've never seen. I know those type of things happen. I personally don't know a lot. I know that a lot of things happen like that, and that's unacceptable on every.
I seen that video.
That is so
I saw
disturbing.
that.
If I talk about it too much, it makes me cry for that woman.
No, I saw that.
A lot of people have
2 years old. They had her tied down like a starfish. And yeah, I saw exactly what you're talking about. It was on the Height Impact vlog.
Yes, and you know what, officer, he was turning red. Did you see his face? How red he was
when he was holding down her leg. I did see that. I seen her spit on the police officers. I seen that whole video. I saw that.
There's a lot.
And you know what? It's not deserving. I agree. It's not. You don't treat a human soul like that.
That's going on quite a bit, though. I have to say.
It is.
Yeah, this part really fired me up. All of it fires me up. That was a terrible video. And I remember that video very vividly. Yeah, and it happens all the time. Nothing new under the sun.
I seen the entire video.
I call them the brown coats.
Seen what happened.
Drones. Some of them are very drone-like. Just saying.
As for her spitting on them, that's not acceptable.
Right.
As for the way they treated her, is not acceptable.
Right.
On both ends, it was not acceptable. They could have handled it with more respect on both ends. Just saying. It was wrong. It was wrong. You don't grab a woman nor a man
Mm-hmm.
and rip their legs down and strap them to a bed. It's not acceptable. But also, you do not disrespect and spit on a police officer. So both ends was wrong. It was all wrong. It shouldn't have happened at all.
Mm-mm.
You know, and that's where that respect comes in. You know, if I could stand up and fight with that mother, I would in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I would. And I would defend that child because, of course, she's a lot younger than what we are. I would defend her in every way. Of course, you know, she's going to be spitting and whatnot. But you also got to look at what has been done to us. You know, the chemtrails, the spraying, what are we breathing in every day? That is what is messing up our children's heads.
Absolutely.
You know,
Mhm.
it's not that young lady that was tied up. And I cannot agree with I just can't agree with how they did to her. I seen the officer's
No.
face, that correctional officer. He got red and he got mad and he's holding her down, you know, and pulling her legs. And God,
And
that was just, it was heart wrenching.
And they're all standing, going along with it.
And they were. And they were. I agree, Mystic. They were. And yet I still think in my mind, what are they all breathing in every day? You know, it's, man,
Okay. So you said that we agreed that they were all going along with it. Now that is no different than what we're doing. Everybody that's letting this happen to
and
us.
it's horrible.
It's horrible. So when is enough and what are we going to do about it?
We got to stand the hell up. I'm sorry, Bob. I don't want to get the channel marked. The heck
Don't be a
up.
part of it. Don't be a part of
That's
it
right.
anymore.
Stand the heck up. You know,
Well, a little while ago,
they
showed
were
a tattoo.
all in the wrong. They were all in the wrong. All of them.
Yeah.
All in the wrong.
Yep. I agree.
Not just one. All of them were in the wrong.
Yep. And that's just the beginning of, you know, so many instances. That's the only one that was shown on video and somebody actually published it. So, you know.
You know what hurts me though? Is the mother.
I know. Yeah. And she's
our
strong.
age.
She was pretty
She's
strong.
our age.
I know.
She knows what's going on in our world, on our planet. That's what hurts me, is that she knows. You know? It's like,
It's
that's what sucks. That's what's hard.
well, if we think that's wrong, you would be horrified about what's going on underground, probably, and all the old pedo rings going on. And there's a lot more going on than just that, guys. And that's the only what we get to see. Okay,
A lot.
and this
So much.
Yeah, sorry guys. Wow. Yep, there's a lot of truth in all this, but the thing is, or it is all. I'm just looking at my my forehead. It looks like I have like, I don't know, I went through a lot called Morgellons. And my forehead, you're seeing one of my expressions I'm looking at. I know this is just random, but I'm like evaluating the change, and I'm a lot more healthier. I just came out of a bad state, and that was my skin. You could see all the, I don't know, it's very weird. All I could say is I had hydrogel below my skin. Yes. All right.
So much.
And then, but we
So
have
much.
the rollout of the radiation devices in this, that is attack on everyone at a mass scale. That's like the ultimate. Okay, that's how they control the plane farts material coming out. So that
Yeah.
material is controlled with the radiation devices.
I like that. I gotta use radiation devices more often. I forgot about that. So now I'm just really bold about it. I don't really give a flying fuck. So I just say it. So it is what it is, right? So that's why they say I have only 3 people watching, of course. So I just say that instead of plane farts, I just say chemtrails because that's what they are. And they could say contrail all day long under my videos, and that just proves that there's something wrong. And then what really gets me is Google or YouTube. They'll go through people's videos and try to tell the audience when they come and watch somebody's video that what's under it is like, oh no, this is not Sasquatch. This is this. Or this is a humanoid. This is not this is what an alien is. It was there. I don't know. There's some crazy ones out there besides the contrails. That's a con. Okay. Yeah. Anything they have to put a label under somebody's video, something, even the Illuminati, just know that that's the opposite of that. That's a telltale sign that there's something there is threatening to them. That's obvious. It's like, these people are not that bright, really. They're not.
So,
And they wonder what's wrong with our kids nowadays. It's not that we raised our kids to be disrespectful, because we did not.
Right.
Our parents would whoop our butt with a belt or a switch off the tree, for crying out loud. It's the things that they're breathing in every day
Mhm.
is corrupting their minds. It's messing them up.
Yes.
And that's where our depression comes. It's like, we didn't raise you that way.
Oh, and I gotta say, you know what? Yeah, we did. The television, the video games. I mean, at some point we had to take responsibility, and I did it to my own children too. Gave them video game systems and thought it was all great, and then you start realizing it creates laziness. Okay, makes them unambitious, maybe a little. This creates laziness, in my opinion. And it's okay to an extent, but they get in mind control. But it goes through phases too. My children go through phases of it. But I just think that all of it is created to make us not live in the now. That's for sure. And I don't know, numb. I don't know. I mean, it does a lot to the brain and children, and it goes through multiple generations. It started with the frequencies of a radio, and then they did that and it worked. So they moved it on to television, and then we have smart devices right in our hands at all times. And we get any information at any moment, all day long. So goes really well. It's really deep. Now, I don't think there's any turning back at this point. Without a power grid outage, like I said, that would reset a lot. But then there's free energy, and then maybe this will be a hero like somebody like T-Man to bring it in and hip hip hooray. You give it a little something to get a little something. I don't know. Just saying. Think about that.
Why are you being that way?
Because they're being attacked on every level. And I want to say, People's Last Stand, I just
Amen.
seen him. Can you please come up
Amen.
here? Because People's Last Stand, he's on there. I've sat through 3 hours of his live stream the other day, and he's exactly trying to do, and with many other people too, is trying to get us to get organization and protests in large cities. And People's Last Stand, he knows we have to start from the top, because when we have Hillary in her hit list all, we all are aware of how many. We don't even know how many, but that is
Oh
that
my
long.
goodness. So many.
Too many. So why is she still is she walking free? They supposedly took Epstein, but they didn't take her to, come on. That's
gonna
the
happen.
problem.
It's going to happen.
It should have happened on day one in office. I don't care. If he had the
It's gonna happen.
power, it should have happened. Should have cleaned house right away. You know what?
The
You clean house.
truth,
With your enemies, you clean
Mystic.
house.
Mystic, the
Mhm.
truth always comes to light. Always.
Oh, she's so right, man. I'm seeing the truth come to light. I've been seeing it. So that's why I'm moving accordingly. You know, when you see the light, not the light. When I had a outer body experience and I seen that light in the corner and I didn't go for that light. And I woke up not far long after, but I see my body floating above my body. I seen the light, but in a different way. But but not really. But now I see that light. But I see the light in a different way, if that makes any sense.
Truth always
How many-
comes to light.
I have to say this just because I'm one to always speak my mind, and so I'm not one to bite my tongue. But didn't a lot of people protest about Hillary and all that kind of stuff? And you know what I'm saying? Made a big stink about it. And I mean, I seen signs and people lock her up and all this other stuff. And what came of it? She's still free. She's still doing her thing. She never got locked up. Nobody's even pushing the issue. She's not even in the news no more about it.
Because when you realize that they're on the same team, Baphomet, they're all on the same team. None of this matters. That's why I'm not voting. I don't think voting is going to matter. I really don't. Why do I need to vote? I just recorded and literally on this channel recorded proof of cheating, criminal activity that multiple people have recorded, and it's out there that they got it getting away with during the election. So when that happens, what good is voting any longer? It's all set up. We already know that in place. It's all in place anyways. It's so obvious. Check out the book, The Last President, all day long. It's predictive programming or time traveling. Something is up. Or it's just set made to be that way. Simulated. Yes, it's what I call simulated.
I mean, we got to hit them where it hurts. We got to find where it hurts them, and that's how we make a difference. We got to start from the top. What's the one thing these top people love? They love their money. How do we do that? I don't know exactly, but we take their money from them. They have no money. They have no power. Who gives them their money? We do. We make it for them. We create it for them. We give them their power. If we take that away from them, they have no more.
That's
It's
why
not
I like
everybody can be
you.
on board, but that's just my thought. I don't
You're
know.
right. No,
I don't
Fox,
know.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
If we
You're
take
right.
the money from them in masses, but that's not going to happen.
Why can't it?
It's
Well,
gonna
we have to-
happen
we have
because
to
it's
tell
coming
them.
to light.
We have to.
It's gonna
teach them.
happen.
We're all wishful thinkers. That's so funny. No, it's not, because they're in control. We need them to have our little goodies and materialism. So now people are too materialistic. So that's where they need their things. You've seen the toilet. I've showed you on this channel. One of my heavy hitting videos. 1,300 people watch a video of me showing the same video over and over of people going crazy over bottles of water or toilet paper. I'm not sure. One of the two at the beginning of this pandemic thing that happened. So So just saying, yeah, when people are acting like that in those times, that's just the beginning. So, And they don't even show you a lot of stuff. They're not even put it up there when things start breaking out. It's going to be a hit or a miss, and it's not going to get too far out there. That's why they don't let people like me get my message out there. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
It's not. It's just not going to happen before they take out too many
Being
people.
positive, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we don't have much time to play with. It doesn't
Thank
seem
you.
like, but yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
I mean,
much
but
time.
we can still at least try that also as another option.
See, I was in a huge panic because I already knew a lot. And it was like, man, you guys are, I'm like trying to jump up and down, my energy and jumping up and down. And I was just freaking out, flipping. So like, I'm like, that's why I'm like, okay, let me come out. I was trying to do everything. Let's organize this. I'm in Atlanta, CNN. Yes, could have happened. Could have easily happened. We could have the right organizers and people that want to make action happen. But that, it's hard to find. Not that you can't find it, it's just hard to find. So I'm just saying that too.
You know what I mean? And not just for now. We should at least try to get something together in that effect also.
Well, yeah, but we have to do it in mass quantity. It's quantity.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
coming
right.
to
I
light,
agree.
Everybody to do this.
coming
I
out.
mean,
Well, if we could get everybody to stop using Amazon all the way, then you know what? That
Right.
would solve a lot of our problems. But we can't.
Right?
But they don't know why Amazon. I can't simply tell them that. Oh, did you know that Amazon's spraying us? Because then they look at you like, what? Yeah, I'm like,
Right.
you know, it's like, you know, you have to literally show the planes and the app of that plane with the genocide and show people. And we have to show it on mass scale, or they don't know. You know, and they're teaching the
Yeah.
children in schools that GMO seeds are okay. Well, are they telling them that the chemicals that they spray, that's Agent Orange based companies, Bayer owns Monsanto now, they bought them out, but that's the same people that are spraying our food supplies, and they're buying out our farmers so they can control our whole food supply, guys. We can't talk about that either. We can't talk about anything. Well, we better talk, because our rights are going away on every level. We have to worry about what we say, how we say it, not me.
They're not going to go away. They're
Merry
not going to go away because we're going to stand up. We are standing up by doing what we're doing right now. We are
Yep.
standing up.
I agree. Wholeheartedly,
standing
we are standing up.
and we're growing pretty fast.
Yeah.
Is people going to stand still here? Because
It was only like 3 months ago that I only had 95 subscribers. Now I'm almost 1,200.
I think I only have like 104.
That's hilarious because I've got on this channel, like I said, I've not grown one in over a year and a half, and I got one subscriber taken away. So I'm at 216 on this channel and 844 on my other. And every time I climb on my other channel, they take some away. They keep taking away. So I can't climb on my other channel for nothing. And yeah, you know, and I don't go on other people's channels to try to go get my channel. I don't know, helped out or anything. But people shout me out all the time, and you know, I gain them, but then they take them away. That's the problem. And I was gaining a bunch. So I've only climbed like a few recently, and I've left a few. So I lost a few and left a few. So it's just crazy. So that's good that he climbed like that. But for me, it's been so hard. So hard.
We get up there. Nobody has Karma Ghost. Grab her up. And a Mystic. Grab her up. Phoenix Fox. Everybody.
That's why I love
There's so
Mystic.
many-
She speaks her mind. Love her.
I do
I
too.
have to. I mean,
I do
that's just
too.
my
You
passion.
got the same tattoo.
I
You
know.
have heart.
Oh, hey, what's up, Alonzo? I was just thinking about you earlier. That's something, man. That's what telepathy things I have. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys, sometimes people just come through my brain like that, and you came through my brain today. That's something. So, anyways, Alonzo, you're right. They're going to start freezing accounts. Well, let them do what they got to do. It's just the way it is. Then, like I said, I'll be starting a ghost channel. So, what I will do is I'll just find you guys on other channels and say, hey, check out my ghost channel, right? Because I'll still be Maddie and Mystic Skywatcher. It'll be one of me. Everybody will know who's on. Everybody knows who I am, just on my name alone. Okay, so I'll just bank accounts. Oh, absolutely. So yeah, I'm not gonna. That's a problem. Yeah, what do you do with a lot of cash? And why would you want a lot of cash on you if cash is going to be collected anyways? So, yeah, I'm coming down with a little bit of cash coming out of my divorce. And I'm moving to North Carolina with 4 children. And well, yeah, this bank holiday is coming. I do know that. And I believe there's a lot coming down the pipeline. It's not far from us, right? And I still have a chance to do a lot of my dreams, make things happen. But what do you do with the part? I'm gonna go to the east side, which is I showed the video. I don't know if I think I left it up. Yeah, it's where I've been wanting to do. I was gonna go to Tennessee, where Douglas Lake over by Sevierville, but I'd rather be on the actually North Carolina side. For a lot of more reasons. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what's magnetizing it over there that way. So I don't know where I'm going yet. I know the general vicinity. And I know that I am going to start another channel too. Because, they're probably going to kick me off at some point, or they'll keep me up here because they want to watch. And they get a kick out of it. The Light Lords like to bet on us YouTubers. And that's what Monograph said, and I believe 100% of us other people. And they're like, yeah, this chuckling thing. Like, okay, that's real. I believe it. Because, I believe I've seen a lot of these things these people do. So, these Light Lords and all such. So, it doesn't surprise me. So, they might just leave me up on the YouTube. But as far as bank accounts go, I don't know what to do with cash. Should I invest in property? Should I keep it on me? Banks I don't want to put my money in a bank. That just seems so dangerous. So, and cash does too, because either way we're screwed. So if they start freezing bank accounts, you have to go along with the digital currency. When the digital currency comes, you will have to go along with it no matter what. So it's time to get educated on, unfortunately, crypto and all that garbage. Allegiance to communism. That's what it means. That's what crypto means. So you might as well get used to it, because this is what everybody did. Bent over and took it. So, I was thinking about playing with a little money and doing some crypto, some trading, day trading, crypto trading. I don't know. Yeah, maybe might start. I'm a stay-at-home mom for the last 13 years. I need to get a job of some sort. Well, I got a little cash. Maybe I should do that a little. I don't know. I don't know. But I am moving to North Carolina, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. Have no idea. Just know that I can get a house. Maybe I'll rent a house, rent to own. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. And I'm going to do another channel, ghost hunting. I have a good friend here. She wants to do it. And she's perfect. She has always been into that. And she's a beautiful soul. She's been my friend forever. And we've talked about this for years back. So we're going to do a ghost hunting channel. It's going to be a venture, because I have to travel back from Atlanta back and forth because my children. So, I'll just plan it all out, and we'll do different locations and meet up all around, all in the South. We can do all kinds of stuff now. And I have a friend in North Carolina that wants to do that. So it has ghost equipment. So that's where I'm drawing is even better. It's even bonus. So I'm going that way, and these things are falling into place. So whatever happens on this platform, because my channels are being taken down constantly, But as far as the mountains, yeah, I'm going towards the mountains because of the oceans that are going to come in, the flooding, the Cascadian subduction zone, and New Madrid Fault cracking off, and then I wish I could. Yeah, mountains. Maybe they'll say, "Hey, come on underground." I would like to be underground, but I can't. I don't think I can do that at the moment. Building underground's good. Yeah, Ghost Adventures. Yeah, there's gonna be because with all these towers, guys, I've been showing you the spiritual realms opening up. Like, if you guys seen what's been on my cameras, which I put some, yeah, and that should be tripping people out. Yeah, because the Ghost Adventures are just starting. And I showed you on my channel what's going on live cams worldwide. I mean, that is something in itself, man. Whoa. To me, that just on top of what I see on my cameras, I'm just like, oh, because that this just manifests. Things are manifesting more and more, but on all levels, you know. So yeah. So I'm being magnetized to North Carolina. So that's what I'm gonna do, and my children are okay with it. They're my soon-to-be ex-husband's good with it. So he just wants to. That's just yeah. It's just gonna be that way. So this is what's happening. So here it is. We're all talking, and here comes People's Last Stand. So let me share with you another truther that I love. And PLS News, or he's changed his name a few times, but this is People's Last Stand. He's out of Colorado. And yeah.
I love it. You have heart.
See, that's why I had to make it 18 and above. When you're showing your tattoo before, I had to hurry up and go there. No,
Oh.
thought I was gonna get a corn bomb.
It's like, I love you. You got a warrior's heart. You're great. You are. You want to run right into the fray of things and chop all the bad guys' heads off, and just it's great. It's awesome.
Right?
I love the secrets you have. I love you.
I mean,
Man, I got a Celtic love knot, damn it.
that's awesome. No, I appreciate it, guys. I'm just passionate about, justice.
Not Irish.
Yeah, right? It's in my bloodlines. I'm going to tell you that, and that I can't help it. I was raised like that. So
I'm not even going to say what's in my bloodline.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with bloodline, guys. Yep. I think so. All that. What was that? Yeah, it does. It has a lot to do with bloodline. That's why I'm so passionate. But you see what they did is what I believe is what's happened is that because of frequencies and they're targeting me, they've tamed me down, and they told me this in the chat. Okay. Yeah. They said this is what they said. Atlanta, it's became a smart city. They're grading the system, right? They're grading these large cities, and the tuning people, they're trying to make them not so aggressive. And if you've seen, what's up, Scott? Yeah, if you see how I am here, this is like when they straight up just started targeting me for like a few months. July, it started like end of June, July, August. Well, no, it started a lot longer, but it just built up to a certain point, and then it really is obvious, and then they start doing a lot. Because it gets really intense because you try to fight back, and they just keep on. It keeps on coming. The lightning bolts keep on coming more, kind of like that, right? So what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's what they're trying to do with the people here. They're trying to make people more docile, and I was told that by a light lord myself. That's what they're doing. So that's what they do. So they can do it with frequencies. They can do it also by spraying us really good, like cockroaches, right? So,
I mean, come here, cat. I have to show off my cat now because she's out. She's
meow meow.
Yes, I have one
Meow,
cat. Meow meow meow. This is Cat.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. She'll like sit on my chest, and she's just awesome. She's so awesome. But I know that she's infected with the nano, and I've seen her get sick, and she's been on her days where she just won't move for days, and then she's fine after a while. And I'm like, I hope she didn't drink any of the water out there, because I dump it all out for all the creatures and try to put fresh water out there. But that water is contaminated, guys. It is very contaminated, and I tell anybody,
Okay.
don't touch.
All right, let's talk about this because I have a problem. I was going to talk about this. I didn't talk about it today, but when I went to go put my chickens in from it being raining because they sprayed us so heavily 2 days ago, then it rained all day, all overnight. There's water laying around, and I have tarps to keep my chickens warm with the light in their coop, on their coop. And the rain kind of like touched some of the rain when I went to put the tarp, it kind of touched my face. And I'm just like, oh, I get so grossed out by it because I know what's up there, what's going on up there. And then I know that everything's drinking it and everything's ingrained. Now, that same cat right there, my cat, she's still alive, but all my cats are going through cat corona or something right now. So but whatever they're drinking out here, I mean, I have 2 ponds in front of my house, so little ponds, just like not ponds, but like little decorative pond things, kind of. So the cats all in the neighborhood, including mine, that are in and outdoor cats, drink out of there. They won't leave it alone. So I have fish in both of them, and then yeah. So anyways, but they're getting really sick, and I don't know if it's from what they're spraying or they're drinking, because it's going around. And yeah, it's just so sad. And she's been sick multiple times in the last couple of years, that she wouldn't even move off the bed. And I was like, what is going on with her? And then she was good. And here they are now. She's coughing, and they all went through coughing and sneezing and runny nose. So, and my Siamese gets it bad. Apparently Siamese cats gets cat corona really bad. So yeah, I'm wondering if this is 5G, because it's interesting, but I have Ethernet, 2G cable, Ethernet. That means cables, right? So I've eliminated it, but there's still a tower right outside my neighborhood, like literally outside my neighborhood, right on the land. I went into the gas station. One day I was just irate about it, because I'm like, damn, they're upgrading that shit again. It's right at the gas station outside my neighborhood. There's a church there, my neighborhood, and all these other neighborhoods, a preschool, church, and then the school. What is the 5G tower buried in all of this for? And it's on this Shell station's parking lot. So I went in there and asked them who owns that property that's on. Of course, they didn't know anything. But yeah, it could be that. Could be that totally.
Interesting.
Have you went outside at like 2 or 3 in the morning? Go
All
outside.
the time.
Bob, Fox, I want you guys to do it too. Go outside at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Illinois. You guys are an hour ahead. Go outside at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Turn on your flashlight. Hit record. Tell me what you see on the grass blades.
See, I wish
Saw my
that,
video.
yeah.
Looks like spider webs, but it's not. Well, that's what I have here.
Glitter. It looks like glitter.
Yeah, I
In
forgot
the
about
air, though, I see it in the air at times coming down with the light bulb.
That too. What you see out there on the grass blades is like glitter. It's the little chips that we're breathing in from the chemtrails every single day.
Did you see my video when I did that? I shined a light on the grass.
Yep,
And
I
it looked
did.
sparkly everywhere.
I know, and I was thinking, man, that had
I
to be.
might have seen that. I've seen a few other ones too.
It's crazy.
It's like glitter, literally like glitter that our kids,
The whole
do their
backyard,
craft
all
art
glitter.
with.
Yeah, so now I got to come to terms with that. I swam in the lake last September. So, I know this whole planet's ingrained. So this whole planet's ingrained with everything. So you can't get around it. But this freaks me out because I've used I've used my microscope behind me to investigate what's in the water, under my skin. Think smart dust. Yeah, the dust in my house. Oh gosh. Frightening, guys. Frightening.
If you really want to catch it, find a holly tree or a tree that has really thick leaves, and it's actually on those leaves stuck to it. And when I had it and I got sick, and then I forgot, and it rained to go get it, and because it was on every leaf, and I took a video, and it was on every leaf. And I want to take a paintbrush and slip it off, because if you add, and there's a channel that I've watched that has added water to it because they found it on the leaves in Florida, and guess what? It turns into liquid goo, like this clear stuff.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that clear stuff. Hydrogel of some sort, maybe dried, crystals of some sort. I don't know. I can tell you this, that yeah, it came back alive. It was like it was self-replicating, or I don't know. It like became gel. Adding water to it. What I'm talking about is I walked out to my holly bush, and after they had blazed the skies with lines and grid patterns from planes, I looked at my tree where I have garden spiders that always lay their nest in there, and I love garden spiders. So I was looking at them, and I seen these this film, like white, it was kind of granule, and it was on a lot of them. And so yeah, I started wiping it up like this, and that's what it is. And it's because Donnie from Daytona used to cover on his channel. I don't know, I haven't seen much out of him. I don't even know if I'm still subscribed. But the thing is that he used to be into the same research as me, which was my microscope and checking out the rainwater. And I checked out the snow. I found radioactive glowing green under the microscope in the snow. And I mean, it's so intense. I found basically graphene round circular things with also round, like bright green, like this light that I'm using. Radioactive material in snow, and it was really intense. Yeah, I still have some of that snow in my refrigerator. I think it's barely there, but there was some. This is from years ago, because it was years ago. This year, I think it snowed a little, and I was sick in bed, so I couldn't walk. This is just not that long ago. It snowed here for really quick one night. So yeah, I didn't get any samples. I should have, but I didn't, because I already did the research to know how wicked it is, because it's that wicked. If you look under the microscope, guys, you would be horrified.
And I'm like, oh, okay, because
Isn't it?
yeah, and then then you start
Kibo in the house.
yeah.
Hello, Kelly. Kibo.
Hello, Kelly. Hey, People's Last Stand. We'd love to hear your voice up here, or at least I would, because it would help try to get our soldiers together so we can organize mass action, whether it be at every school at the same day or
Where's the wake at tonight?
I don't.
Oh gosh, please. Oh, where is she? I mean, where is the shill? I don't know. Where was the shill? She's getting pulled in the scenario there. Yeah. I call it shills. That's okay. No problem. Okay. So now, where was I going with that? What were they talking about? Oh yeah. So that was all about the 5G. I mean, the nano. Yeah. So here comes a couple other people. Good, because I don't want to. I want to be not the one talking. I want to hear what they have to say. So I'm rehashing this. I haven't seen this in a long time.
That's a good question.
That's a good idea. Where is she? She's right on her way. Bring on the show. Divert, distraction.
How you doing, Marcia?
Wake, if you're in chat, you need to come up. Bob dropped the link.
I haven't seen her.
I haven't
Yeah.
either.
Really.
Boy,
What's up with that,
man,
Fox?
I do need to be calling out somebody. I really have something for you guys. I've been meaning to do it. It needs to happen. It really needs to happen. Somebody that's attacked me. Somebody that's attacked me needs to get exposed for who they are. Stop playing games. Like, I just it's unnecessary. It's like no sorries that yeah, it's just like I don't understand this one person. Let's just call her a she, okay? She. I don't understand because she has some apologizing, she has some balls to come on my channel, not on my channel, on my chat log, and not apologize for her behavior because I could call her out all day long, and I might just go there. It's really bold. It's really bold. It's really bold. So, just waiting for the right day. That's all. See how that works? That's how that works.
I don't know.
All right,
don't
I'm
know.
going off for a sec.
Okay.
Guys, I did watch Phoenix Fox. I watched your
I'm
video.
gonna pause
that
30
you
days for a
posted.
minute.
But I just want to say that I have watched your videos, like Phoenix. I watched yours. Truth Seeker 2019. I watched yours, and Jackie. I've watched hers in the last day, and I enjoy all our channels and all our small voices because, the big channels are great, but then again, they get swallowed in by the Satan. I believe the satanic side of the dollar bill. And, I'm not saying that capitalism, we live in a capitalist world, and I believe in the Ubuntu system. If it was a perfect world or we had a reset, I'd rather live like that. Everyone, help everybody out and appreciate your own communities by what you put in. Not a socialist society, but, Ubuntu. And if you look that up, it's derived from Africa. But regardless, I believe that these channels get so large and then they get swallowed into the satanic side of what they want. And they follow the rules of here. And we are not the rule followers. So,
I think I'm pronouncing satanic wrong. I'm not sure did I hear myself right? I think I'm pronouncing satanic wrong. Or maybe I'm just hearing things wrong. But anyways, yeah, they get sucked in. Now, I haven't seen anybody get sucked in, really, that wasn't already sucked in, but I have seen some channels flip a little more. I have seen a little more sucking in. But it's in a different way. They're trying to explain things, make money at the same time, work around the community guidelines, and somehow they can get away with a lot of things. Some channels can get away with a lot more than others. I do know that for a fact. So it's just that you're already in the club. I think that's because they're already in the club. You know what I mean?
it becomes, a challenge to even speak your mind because we're buffered, we're censored. I have problems even typing in chat rooms sometimes because they don't want me to chat, I guess. That's how I take it when I can't get my words out there.
Hey,
So,
Mystic,
mhm.
do you want to talk about the facial recognition?
The one that I'm looking at right now, yeah, we can.
I know, right? That's what I just said.
Yeah, we
I'm like,
know all
I'm
about
live
me.
tonight.
Yeah.
Now I have facial recognition.
Oh, yeah, but they've had it on all our phones since smartphones. We all bought one, so it's not like there was actually a time when we all were asked a question on a text not that long ago that most people pushed yet or answered it, and that put them into the system. But yeah, they recognize us everywhere. I mean, we can't get away from that, and they're basically going to make robots of us, basically in a sense, and that's part of the old nano particulates, and it's all intertwined. And I would say, don't go touch any spider webs outside because you don't know what's in them. And I can pull up one and put it under the microscope and show you guys, and you would be horrified. Okay.
You want to know what's really
Microsoft-
creepy? You know how in Bob, you're my age. So you want to know what's really creepy? How they always say everybody has a twin.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I know.
That's sinking.
That's the wild one. I've talked about that, guys. The doppelgangers. I don't know. It's hard to fathom, right? I don't know about that one. Maybe a clone. Maybe they're cloning us of some sort of something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's got that far. I'm not sure about that.
I've thought about that. The doppelganger. I wonder, do I have a twin on the other side of the world? Who knows?
It's a clone. Just like think about it for a minute. I mean, it's like, really?
Okay, I'm going to tell you about this.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
Does anybody notice our president's eyes changed from hazily blue to brown?
Not just his.
Oh, I know.
They
That's
all
what I'm going to
do.
say. Exactly.
They all do.
They all have about 4 body doubles or something, and they're living pretty in their little island, castle, underground, whatever. But those aren't them. That's not the same people. There's many of them.
No, it's not. You're so right.
I mean, just do the research on it and do it, and you'll be like, whoa, because that's where it got me in trouble by trying to talk about Zuckerberg, the old Zuckerberg, selling us out on Facebook. He's changed through the years since of Harvard. Yeah, he's really changed. And
He's a puppy.
yeah, and they all have cyborg actions too. If you really catch them, sometimes they are
That's how fake
not of
news
human
travels.
origin, I have to say. Something's up. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you. I've never been up here with you. So I just want to say hello.
That's Mike.
I'm pretty new to it all. I'm Bob's neighbor. Me and Bob,
Excellent.
we talk one-on-one most of the time, but we're on the same page. That's why I'm here with Bob, trying to bring more people that I know that know more about this. And it's happening. It's happening day by day. Every time we come on, more and more people are coming. It's a positive thing, but we need to grow a lot faster than we are.
We need to get
Facts.
those militia guys there. Have a full panel of the militia. That'd be what's up.
Yeah, and I agree with everything that you guys were saying before. That we have to stand up. Of course, we're not standing, and we're falling very fast because we're not standing. And
Yep.
to try and get other people to stand with us, it's very tough. It's very tough. Some of them are blind to it. My wife is one of them that's blind to it. But I have her back. I'll take care of her. I'll take care of my needs as need be. But we got to get a lot of other people on board with this because it's getting bad. And it's getting bad more and more every day. Now we got the Democrats fighting the Republicans. So they're already splitting sides. So me and you, we don't mean anything because they're already splitting sides for themselves. So something's got to happen shortly.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of
here
things are happening.
anyway.
A lot of things are happening.
I'm just worried about the ones that are not awake, and that's the ones that we have to really focus on, and we can't give up on them. As much as I want to say, you know what, it's just helpless. I can't. I'm not willing to do that because that means that we give up on humanity.
Yeah.
No matter how
We
can't
need to
do-
give up.
Can't do
the
that.
hell out of them, they don't wake up.
Just keep
Yeah, and that means that I'm still not going to stop talking on this platform until they shut me down. I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing, like I'm doing right now. And I mention all my channels. So all 3. So I'm parched. I'm gonna let this continue playing because I feel like I need to put this out there. It's even though it's pushing my limit. It's like I should be doing other things and probably sleeping, but probably can't sleep anyway. So I'll finish playing this out a little more. Okay, guys, I got to get something to drink though.
Keep planting the seeds
Exactly.
over and over again. Like Johnny
All the
Appleseed,
time.
like my live
Hopefully
video, I
before
said,
it's too late.
just keep planting the
We got a
seeds.
big battle.
It may be the day that go ahead. I was just gonna say it may be the day the veil falls when they finally realize it, but at least they'll know that there's somebody that knows is kind of what's going on. And that, we're not gonna reach everybody right now. It's just not the way it is. But we don't give up. I agree with that. But just know, don't get discouraged because you're not gonna wake them all up. Just keep planting the seed.
Yep.
We could never give up.
I woke so many people up. I can't even count. There's so many people I woke up. A lot of them were in person and online. I talked to everybody.
Yeah.
I woke up a few, or at least get them thinking. All I want them to do is
Yeah.
start thinking and question
Yep.
everything. That's what I tell them. Question everything.
Well, just keep hitting them with different points. You're gonna find that aha moment. You're gonna find that you just got to keep hitting them with different things. Just if sooner or later you're gonna hit that magic button that they're gonna be like, it's gonna click. They're gonna be like, they're gonna question. They'll start questioning things, and once they start questioning things for themselves, you know how it is. It's a snowball effect. We all started it. Something clicked in our head, and we're like, wait a minute. And then we started. It was a snowball. Then next thing you know, we're down every rabbit hole there is. And that's the trick. Is just to keep planting them seeds of different things, and then eventually, that person's gonna have that aha moment. They're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. And that's what that's how I look at it anyway.
I agree, but I just think we don't have much time to use our
I know.
voices because they're going to use it. They've already started book purging. I've been buying books. I'm a book collector for my whole life. But the thing is that if you don't buy books, they're not going to know the truth. The younger generations are not, because they're changing the history books and they're not telling them the truth of the real history of what happened on our world. Just like the Old Testament, just like Karma Ghost just said. When I've talked to Christians and they don't believe in the Old Testament, or they haven't read it or don't know anything about it, that's kind of disturbing to me because that's part of our history to me personally.
Hey, Bob, I got one for you, Bob. There he is.
What's that? There you go.
Bigger than my dog.
He's beautiful.
I
Bob.
got
He's
one for you.
awesome. That's
Remember we were talking about how I felt about there being a whole another world up there in outer space.
Yes.
Oh, now they sent this spaceship up in outer space. How many people truly believe that spaceship was empty?
I don't believe it went up there, period, really.
I think it went up. I think it went up. I think it's doing what they want to do. They're creating a world for the government up there, and when shit really does hit the fan, that's where they're gonna head. But I don't know where we're gonna head. We're gonna have to stand and fight here. But that's my belief. I believe there's a whole nother world up there that they're working on, and that's where they're gonna head when shit starts hitting the fan.
Yeah, that wasn't
That's
me
my
you're
true-
talking
that's
to.
my
I
true
don't know
belief.
about that.
That's my belief.
Well, I mean, how many flat earthers did we have?
I don't think they're just going up
Yeah.
there to put satellites to watch other countries. I
Oh.
don't believe that at all.
That's
I don't
cool.
see the curvature. Mathematically, it don't add up. To me personally.
I don't know how I feel about all that still. I can see what they're saying, but at the same time, yeah, I think that we're more in a dome. Like I showed you Sky Dome Atlantis Demon Hunters the other night on this channel. Yeah, that's what I think, more of a sense of that. But good for you, Scott. You made yourself some coffee with honey. See, I should do that, but instead I went for the easy thing that It usually doesn't enter my home, but they keep doing it. You know, like I'm about to change things drastically. Trying to make changes in my life. Things that could bring me grief are not gonna hopefully be in my life anymore. Like things that I'm just shedding old skin, literally. So yeah. So, but I am gonna have to work on my health, my choices of food a little more wiser at times. But right now, food's not on my plate. Too much stress. I'm going through a divorce, so it's a nasty. It's not. It's no divorce is good. So food's just not been really. I having power bars for dinner. At least I'm able to eat these because I've been such a nervous wreck. I have no appetite. Not nervous wreck. It's just like I just feel uneasy. I'm not feeling uneasy. I'm feeling better now, but I was. So now I'm eating a little more. So, but it's more of a liquid diet the last few days. And it's just, yeah, not alcohol or anything like that. Just coffee mainly. Coffee. And usually I do green tea, but I've just been on a coffee kick lately. Anyways, back to this.
Hey, if I haven't seen it, how do I know it's round? I couldn't buy a globe for my children, even though there's a lot of cool globes and a lot of puzzle globes, and I teach them, but I'm not going to teach them the globe theory because that's not personally something I've questioned it and I've looked into it personally, and I haven't been up there to tell you if our, reality of what they say it is reality.
So yeah, so you know what I do now? I just don't really touch that subject. They look at a globe that seems to be round, and I tell them, well, it could be something different. Maybe that's what we're being told. So I say I can't tell them for sure, but that's what we're being told, that it's round like that, but question everything. That's what I tell them. Yeah. And then I have a flat puzzle that's flat Earth puzzle, a foam puzzle that they can put the world together. So they got a flat. They've got the earth flat and they got the earth round, whatever way they want to go. I'm not forcing anything. There's my theory on them. I want them to open up the doors on that kind of stuff. Just saying.
Because when I do the mathematics and the curvature, it's just not there. So for me personally, so I can't teach that to my children. They're going to have to learn on their own. I don't push things down there, but I will put it out there, and I'll put my opinions out there, and I want them to question everything, and maybe they'll, come on their own clue. But I'm not going to teach them that something that I can't prove that is reality. That's, I don't know. That's what I've been taught and fed since I was a child. And now that I've woken up and I've questioned and did my research and homework, what are they been feeding us?
They've been feeding us garbage. They've been feeding us poisons. They've been feeding us frequencies and lies after lies. Like I said, it's laws of karma is what we're seeing go down. Okay, so yeah, so the deception's really thick, right? So yeah, I just think that something doesn't add up. Yeah, every other thing, but it doesn't matter. That part really doesn't matter, and I don't even try to bring that on anybody. I don't even like to talk about it because it's so, and in the scale of things, that's not so relevant right now. Really, it's not. So it's not important for me to even bring up on my channels. Let other channels focus on that. If you want to go over there, there's plenty of them.
Why? I've seen I have to say I seen the moon at 5 when I was 7 years old. I was given a telescope for Christmas, and I've looked at the moon and craters. That's not the same moon and craters that I looked at when I was that age. It's not the same moon, and you can actually see that there's either heat source around it or a firmament around outside of our I don't know, our atmosphere.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, people's left in.
Hello,
How
Pete
y'all
Westland.
doing?
How you
Good,
doing?
how are you?
Welcome to the
Nice to
panel.
finally meet some people here. I'm glad.
Thank
Cool.
you for joining us.
Hey, no problem. No problem at all. So how's
I have
everybody
these
doing?
lives 3-4 times a week.
Yep.
Everybody's getting trying
Yeah.
to get better, but we're good.
So this is a good topic, guys. I mean, this is a good topic that we're discussing tonight. I'm just hyped about what you guys have been talking about. Yes, we need to make the stand now, guys. We can't sit back. We can't just say let it go. We can't worry about what other people are going to do or what other people are going to say. We have to encourage ourselves as a group and stand and stay together and focus on what needs to be taken care of. Y'all got some great ideas and they will all work. The only problem that I see about what's going on in that, and it's not attack on anybody, we have to go after the top to get to the bottom. And the only way that we're going to be doing that, only way that we can do that is that we actually get off our, I won't even say it because I'm already getting hyped, so I'll calm myself down. But we have to get out in the streets, and it's just that simple. Look what you guys have seen my videos, and you've seen my videos where I say that straight out. Look at that 21-year-old did in Hong Kong. Look what he did. And I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to talk to a lot of people in regards to this kind of stuff sometimes, because trying to get people to understand what the facts are and what reality is, because the stuff that's going out there, guys, is not reality. We have to go after the top.
Reality. That's, I don't know. That's what I've been taught and fed since I was a child. And now that I've woken up and I've questioned and did my research and homework, what have they been feeding us? Why?
Okay, they've been feeding us lies because we can talk about the moon halos, and I was going to talk about that, but then the direction went there, and I just didn't stop it. I should have went with my first instinct was to stop the video a little further down, and talk about the moon moon halos. That I was like, yeah, what's going on there? What's going on with the moon halos? I just seen one last night. It's a full moon. What is this? The worm moon? Okay, so we're in the worm moon of March 17th and 18th of 2022, and there's a moon halo. It's because the chem-filled skies from chemtrails blaze above and cover up of our skies. You want to know what they're covering up? I've showed you all day long. I'm going to continue to show all day long on both my channels, all my channels, that there's the binary star system out there, elliptical orbiting our sun. So that's really the magnetism that I keep continuing to talk about. There's a lot of magnetism going around more than one way. Okay. So yeah. So when he gets into this, I just want to say that they're spraying, they're getting paid to spray, paid to cover up, to continue their thievery and their slavery on humanity while they're plotting and scheming to get off this planet, because there's a lot of shit going to happen. Or they either want to get underneath in the right areas, or they want to get on the right side of the planet, is a safe zone, and they want to get off this planet. And they've been setting up shop on the moon. And what I wasn't say is, on the moon, when I looked at the moon when I was 15, or 14, I don't know, I was younger. It was in the 13 to 15 range. Craters. But there was no structures like I see on the moon now. And I didn't even see lights on the moon then. Now there are. There's light structures, things coming going in, off, shooting out of the moon, shooting at the moon, moon wars, all kinds of stuff. Okay, and then there's structures. There's structures on Mars, Mercury, and Venus moons. Just saying, there's a lot going on that they don't tell us, guys. Yeah, we're full took. Yeah. So, and that moon up there is projected moon half the time. That is not the true moon that we see up there all the time. And you can tell by the LED light haze that it gives. It gives a projection of LED light. And there's another way you could tell by measuring the light that comes through the moonlight. I've seen this by somebody the other day. They said, check the temperature of the reflection of the moon, the shadow of the moon. You can know when it's fake and projected, okay? That's one way. It's finding in a temperature, something like that. I told you guys recently, and I think it's something like that. But anyways, I found that very interesting. Native Americans talked about a time when no moon in the sky. And that's probably because the moon gets sucked back out or something. I'm thinking that the moon was never here in the first place, and it was put here as a satellite. So our moon's actually a satellite. So it's been like that. And the Nazis, like I showed earlier, Axel Stroll saying, yeah, they've been there and they're on other planets and stuff. We're traveling for a while now. Don't let them fool you. Space Force has been going on a long time ago. Star Wars program in Ronald Reagan years. I mean, come on. People don't even know now. People's got so zombified. People don't even know what Star Wars is. They think it's just a movie. I'm thinking, Star Wars? You don't know Ronald Reagan years? It's just like the Space Force. I'm like, when I heard about the Space Force, before Space Force became the Space Force, was like laughing and joking. Like, oh my gosh, Space Force? Are you kidding me? You mean Star Wars? It's already here. They've already been doing that. What a farce. What a farce. When all reveals, folks will flip. Yeah. And see, that's why they have to do it through. And I realized this just recently. I realized that I realized that they have to do this way because people would flip. They would flip and they can't handle it. That means that then the whole system collapses. The whole control system collapses, but then nobody gets anything. So in order to not let the whole system collapse and everybody not get anything, including the controllers, they just have to slowly kind of tell us as part of their magic and the warnings and things that the people that could pick that up, they get the clues. They get what's coming. They're getting told and shown. That's part of the magic they're using. And that's how they don't collapse the system, because not everybody's supposed to see. If you don't see it, then it's kind of like your own fault. And that makes sense, and it does, because that's how life is anyways. It's a dog eat dog world kind of, I hate that. It's not my world. It's not a perfect world. That's why I think that we kind of live in hell. And I've explained this to my children and people recently kind of think that way, even my mother, because why would people feel pain on a place that's supposed to be is so beautiful here, but so much happens. And I know this is a cause and fact duality. There has to be that to be life. I understand the friction has to be create more that spark. There has to be friction to create that spark. It's happening in my own life. So it's just so wild. So just saying.
For the stuff that we need to get taken care of. Even the other side, the rights, the left, the socialists, all are the same. They all want the same thing. They want freedom. They want their children to be taken care of, not to be hurt, not to be, attacked. They want to be able to have a home for each and every one of their children, the right things that we deserve. But we have to organize, and we have to get together, and we have to start at the bottom here where we're at right now. And we have to determine what person out here, all the way across the board, who is going to stand up and let's actually do something. And that's what I'm trying to get across to everybody. It's the hardest thing to do. It really is. I've been trying for months, guys. And Matt Anistic, you said you heard that, what I had, that video that I did the other day. That was 3 hours, and you saw me. I was mad. I'm not happy about this stuff, because I'm seeing it. I see it a little bit more than a lot of other people. I run an apartment complex, so I see when they have to make the choices and stuff out there, if they're going to have food on the table, or if they're going to have insurance, or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is the kind of situations that real people are suffering, and coming to me and saying, I can't pay rents. Mm-hmm. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're fighting for. We're not fighting for just one little thing. We're fighting for our lives here, and we have to come together. John Boy, for one, he was trying to run for president in that. It was not about being president. It's about getting the word out about what we can do. if we come together and pull together. And then that's why I always, I'll call John Boy to the end of my time, and that he's my brother, because he does speak the truth. And every one of you right now up there are speaking the truth. And you all see it. And I'm afraid that I may wake up one morning and we'll have the Gestapo at our doors and stuff and everything saying, hand over your food, your weapons, your life. If they
I'm sorry, but I got to tell the Gestapo right now. I ain't scared no Gestapo, no brown coats. Come and get me anytime. And it might be a good fight. It just depends on my mood, okay? Just saying.
they decide or send you off to a FEMA camp, we all know what they're doing. Why would they gather like coffins? Why would they get guillotined? This doesn't make sense. Why would they go to this? Why would the Social Security Administration have to get thousands and hundreds of thousands of bullets? Come on.
It's so obvious.
It is. It's and you guys out here doing and talking what you're saying right now. I'm so happy that you guys are doing this. I really am, and I appreciate you guys. How many I got?
Standing up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 7, 8, 9 people. That's it.
It's about my
That's
channel?
it.
Oh.
Yeah, you are one.
Okay.
I just counted the 5 that are on the board right now are the ones that are actually talking and care about what's going on. The thing is we've got to talk to each other, not as separate viewpoints on this. We have to come together and understand this is a movement that we need to make immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious on something. My biggest thing is with the protesting, and we're playing into their mechanism of things. They set those parameters up for us to follow. That's what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to do. This is how we make change. I have a real hard problem with that because it's a part of the whole paradigm of deception, in my opinion. I feel that we have to take this approach in a different way, not in their mechanisms and not in their control grid, but in our own control grid. Let's figure out how we hit them in a different way and not use their mechanisms that they put in place for us to follow. I feel like in cattle into slaughter
they already did the cattle into slaughter. So that's way too late, right? That's already done and over. For the most part, right? They just keep continuing to bait the same cattle into the slaughter, right, of craziness, right? So, okay, that's already done. So how now is not to there's nothing. So what he said, what we've come to is it's too late. Was what I'm saying.
Viewpoints on this, we have to come together and understand this is a movement that we need to make immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious on something. My biggest thing is with the protesting, and we're playing into their mechanism of things. They set those parameters up for us to follow. That's what we're supposed to do. This is what we're supposed to do. This is how we make change. I have a real hard problem with that because it's a part of the whole paradigm of deception, in my opinion. I feel that we have to take this approach in a different way, not in their mechanisms and not in their control grid, but in our own control grid. Let's figure out how we hit them in a different way and not use their mechanisms that they put in place for us to follow. I feel like in cattle into slaughter when you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here's my train of thought where I was going with that. Okay, they're doing a cattle slaughter. They already did that. Here's the thing. We use their mechanisms. We use every mechanism, and we think beyond that. There's so many mechanisms that can be used at any time. So the web goes deep. So yeah, use every mechanism on all levels, but until they take you out. That's my theory.
Especially when things really come to push and shove and we're, standing our ground, we pretty much funneled a bunch of our good
It's just like
people
you're
into an
breaking
area
up
to
to
be counted
everybody.
and rounded up if it came to that. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I just
I
have
do.
I always try to look at it as a, let's look at it as, let's not use their mechanisms. Let's create our own.
No, what we
Because-
do, I understand what you're saying. But to fight against what we have to fight, we have to use a mechanism that we're going to be able to control ourselves.
Right.
And the only way that we can control it ourselves is that we do some kind of protest. I'm not saying that, we don't have to get on the streets. We don't have to do this stuff. We can call a 1 or 2 day strike on the country. We can do something simple, just to try something out, anything. But
Right.
it's not a matter of just getting boots out in the street. When I talk about boots on the street, I'm talking about us, boots on the street, us doing this stuff, getting people out here and start talking to them and say, come together, let's get together. This is how we do it. If we come on here and we control this, we
Right.
control it all. But we
Right.
have to make that stand, and that stand doesn't mean not doing what Matt and Mystic was saying, not doing what Phoenix Fox is saying, or any of you guys are saying it. I'm saying do it all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mass.
Right.
Do it on a mass scale. Do it all. And
Let's take
Rob,
some
Mike, where'd
questions
you
from
go?
the chat.
but the thing is the hardest thing to do, and I've been saying this for the longest time, for months, even on my old channel when it got taken away from me.
Mhm.
And because of the stuff that I say, because I say the way that it needs to be said. I don't hold back. I'm not trying to be cruel to anybody or mean to any individual in that.
No, right.
All this is us coming out here and giving the truth about what we see, what's going on in our skies and our water and our food and our homes, on our phones, our computers. They're watching us right now, you guys. Everything is.
Yeah.
We're beyond that point right now. Everybody's like, well, it's going to get really bad. They're going to come in the home. They're already in the freaking homes.
Mhm.
You're on a computer, you're on a phone. They're in there now with you. So that's what I'm saying. It's past tense. Now it's time for us to act, to pull and surprise the shit out of their ass. That's time. That's time for us. Excuse my French, and I apologize about that. But we need to. And we're here right now on True Seeker 2019's channel right now. This is a place where we start. We're right here, right now. Okay? So each one of
I've
you
been
guys,
started. I don't know
right,
what you've been.
right. But the thing is if we actually need to get together. I mean, the hardest thing for us YouTubers, or I should say creators, the hardest thing for us to do is to give out information of who we are. And that's because we're all trying to protect ourselves. But we're going to have to do something, and we're going to have to be able to communicate back and forth. And that's one way. There's several different ways you can do. What do they call? There's so many different things you can do out there. But there's ways of getting in touch with each other. But we have to communicate. We have to talk. Emails, texting. I don't care. Whatever needs to be done.
Mhm.
We've got to organize. And if you guys are willing to do it and stuff, I'm willing to come in and help too. If you want me, I'm just like you guys. I'm tired of seeing the crud that's going out there. And you guys are the best things that are out there on this channels, because you're trying to give the word to everybody. You're coming out there giving them truth. You're telling them what you're seeing. And it's your opinion on your viewpoint that you're seeing. Go ahead.
So what I see a lot of people do? They go into these grow channels and they grow and they get these cooking shows and these knitting shows and these life shows and rainbows and unicorns.
Mhm.
You see, you want people that want to listen to what you're saying. So you don't just go out and grab anybody up just to get
That's
1,000
it.
subscribers.
That's it.
Like I did. I didn't go
Quality.
out. I have a good group of people that are awake, that are aware. I went out and handpicked them one by one. When I got to around 500, that's when I started doing my live streams. And now I'm up over 1,000.
There you go.
And that's just by,
Right. And think about this.
It's only my 12th.
Think about this, though.
pretty fast.
Well, it is. It's quick. It's real fast. But think about this, though. You have that many subscribers, just like you all were talking about earlier before I came on. each one of you guys have a lot of subscribers. I only got what, I don't even know yet. 300, I think around 317 or something like that.
Yes, they definitely don't like him and I can tell you that. They have definitely kept him down and me down, and I've watched it through the years. Yeah, I mean, I'm not growing. I haven't grown hardly any because they've just taken down everybody for the last couple of years I've collected. They just slowly all go away, and I don't even know where the other 700 are. So it's like, whoa, yeah, it gets too crazy with their censorship. But I've seen his channel not grow at all, also because of how he talks. He's so blunt and forward too.
If I put a message out there, 317 people are going to see it, or a few of them might, some will skip by that, whatever.
Yeah, and I want to address that. I want to address that, Google. Where the hell are all these channel subscribers? Really, seriously, I'd like to know where everybody's subscribers are, because I moderate for large channels that have 750,000 subscribers on their channel, and they're only getting hundreds in their channel now. It looks like these channels are getting targeted lately. Excuse me. They're targeting channels. They're not putting out the notifications. That's a fact. I know that because I have people under my videos telling me all the time. And they get my video notifications days later. What's up with that? So, but that seems to be the trend now here on Google, YouTube. So the thing is that, yeah, these larger channels, I mean, if they have 350,000 people subscribe to their channel and there's only 100 or a couple hundred at the most in their chat log or watching the videos, and it used to be like a lot more than that, like thousands, something's going on. That's straight up targeting. That's straight up censorship, because they're on borderline of dancing around the community guidelines of truth and shit that you can still be monetized and make it on this platform. And that's just bullshit. This BS. Totally.
But they'll be there. And if you come out and you do the same thing that we're doing now, and we keep pushing it and pushing it and push it and continue doing it on your channel, forget about everything else. If you're really set on doing this kind of stuff, forget everything else. Forget about the fluff, anything that on the channels and that. And if you're gonna really do this, you got to focus on it, because that's the only way that we can do it. But you guys have, thousands of people, just probably with these people that are up here right now.
Within six people, there's like 8,000 subscribers.
That's what I've been saying since I started.
See,
everybody has a number, and we all don't have the same friends. You put them all
Exactly.
together, and if you split it in half, even if you get half of them, that's going to be a large number.
yeah.
Right.
And they split it in half, and then they split it in half with their friends, and so on and so on. But the thing is we can't stop. We have to come together. We got to do shows like this, and we got to discuss it. And it doesn't matter what channel you're on. You could be on True Seekers, you could be on Phoenix Fox, you could be on any of your guys' channels, and we can come to your channels and we can talk on that. We can come to my channel, we can go to yours, we can whatever.
Hey, I'm trying to do that all the time lately. Nobody wants to come on my channel. Sometimes some people do. I've had 2 people come up. Voynich came up twice from his channel. Voynich has a channel, and then another viewer came on my channel recently. But I've tried to get people to come up and talk about things, but it's hard to get people back in. And I don't know. I must be intimidating or something. I'm not sure what the thing is. I'm not sure, but sometimes it works. I think certain people are drawn to me, and they're not like, maybe I intimidate people or they don't know. And I don't have the best social skills. I'm just telling you guys. It may seem like that maybe on here, but I really don't. Really, I have average social skills, I would say. So yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the only way that we're going to do it. But we got to come together now. You know, talk like I said,
We are
and
together.
that's
we are
it.
together right now.
All right, and that's what we got to do. So we need to get things going.
We'll drop your link.
Okay, but I have still the question is, what about the people that don't use YouTube and are not going to come on here? Because I talked to people that I've awakened and they started going, whoa, and they are never going to come on this platform. So what about the millions of people that I'm sick of sitting in our circles and it's not making an impact? How are
Okay.
the impact? Wait, the flyers are excellent idea. I thought about printing up my own. I don't, I can spend the $20 and print up a lot just for my areas and
There you go.
but that's not going to impact. We're going to have to redirect them to websites, and we're going to have to get loud fast because our children are being microwaved in schools every day. So why are the parents not getting up and getting in there immediately as the beginning of the year and saying, why are you guys radiating my kids with 5G? Why am I, show them the levels. I mean, come on, somebody can buy an EMF reader. I did for $40. Show them the levels. The EMF reader for a 5G tower is about $200.
And
let's show them.
Yeah. And I agree with you. Let's show them. And what you do is you get it televised.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what you do. That's the way that you do it.
Yeah,
this is good here, but to get the people that are not on YouTube and that,
yeah.
you've got to get out in the street, take your camera, start talking to people live, start discussing it with people live and that. Let them know what's going on in that. You're going to be hit by by media and that. Once they start hearing this stuff, and it's coming from all of us.
I live next to CNN. I work right next door. All I have to do is get protesters right there with the college to Georgia State and Georgia Tech right next to the CNN building. I filmed the 5G towers here in Atlanta on my channel, guys, to show you the buildings and everything. That's where I'm going to protest in my city if I can get the 1,000 to 2,000 soldiers. I have a problem. That's the problem I have. But I can be loud with my bullhorn, and I'm not afraid to go to jail. I have plenty of people to bail me out. They're all aware that I'm trying to speak for humanity. Hey, I have never been to a jail for a DUI or drug charge, but I've been to jail multiple times, 4 times, in fact, for trying to stand up for my rights. Okay, so I'm not afraid. I'll get bailed out. I can do my time. It's okay.
Right, and I
I'm
understand.
Of them. No fear. They do not scare me. And when you guys stop, and when people stop fearing them, then that's when change is going to happen. Sorry.
Does that mean I'm a virgin?
What now?
I knew that would change the subject.
Wow.
I said,
Yeah,
does that mean I'm a virgin? I've never been to jail.
Well, I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I wasn't going to.
Oh no, baby, I know, baby, I know. I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm not afraid. I will go put myself on the line with a bulletproof vest and a bullhorn in front of the schools, because that's what I wanted to do. I see these schools outside of my neighborhood being radiated, and I wanted to get a bullhorn for the parents that actually my husband coaches, that their kids are going to these schools, and I used to watch them. And I know that they're getting radiated every day, and I have to hold back in my groups, and I can't go around people because I will get loud and tell them what's going on.
Oh gosh, I was cracking up though. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I get really intense because this is like 2.5 years ago, guys. Remember, this is a while ago. Right before the old pandemic throwdown. So I was trying right before it all happened. So that's why my intense energy, right? So I've calmed down. I'm just letting you guys know.
Point out things like, everybody's walking in their cars with their phone.
Like that statue over in Poland that they just put up.
That statues are happening here. They've been happening here. They hide them behind trees. These radiation devices
are in the concrete.
Yeah, she said they're hiding them in concrete. Guess what I seen the other day? Right by Kroger, and driving to this Kroger, I look on the right where, I don't know, there's homes everywhere. They have on a building a tower, but it's covered in branches, fake branches. I got a picture of it. I did take a photograph of it. I haven't put it up here, but I want to get a video. Or maybe I did get a video. I just never put it up here. I gotta remember to go look for it. Listen, this thing is wicked. It's so crazy looking. Like, oh, it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's like they're hiding the demon looking like a damn pine tree on top of a roof. It's so stupid looking on top of it. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Yeah, paternal skills. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just patient like that, right? So I'm a little more patient and just growing and learning how the system works like everybody else. Trying to swim through a world of shit.
They're
If-
hiding
if-
the statue of Jesus.
And they're not
For
even
crying out loud. It's like, oh, okay, let's go see this beautiful statue that we have. And it's got all the technology just beneath the head. You know, it's scary.
Yes. And it's
You know,
plain
you
sight.
know what I'm saying?
We can all go out and record them any day now. I mean, I can. I have when I'm at the
Yeah,
parks. They're
do
right
that.
at the park.
Do
I
it.
did. I do. I have it on my channel. But who? It's impacting what 40 people that come and watch my video.
Okay, I know. So I'll put it on my channel now. This
Oh,
is
you can-
this is what we talked about. This is how you do it. You start pushing it. You tell your friends, all the ones that are in your groups are in that. You put it on there. You tell them, and
Probably
you push it,
drop
and you
his
push it.
link to his
And-
channel.
And that
I'm laughing because it sounds good. Yeah, we tried hard, but this is so far from reality. As you can see, they just bury all those channels. People's channels get deleted, or people just get sick of it, and the patients and nobody comes and watches them, and they make it look like that. But I still keep documenting. But it's the same time, it's you got to keep fighting the good fight. But it's kind of funny because we've done this, and here it is, almost 3 years later, and look where we're at. Nothing's changed. Not a damn thing except they amped it up. They've amped it up because nobody's fighting in the good fight in the right way.
Not impacting the ones that are
Huh?
getting radiated and don't know about it.
Drop his link, Bob,
It
please.
don't matter about this platform. What about the unawakened ones and the ones
Who's
that
link?
are not knowing?
well, the thing is the ones that are not woken. There's not much you can do about them.
I don't believe that.
Well, if they're asleep,
That's
if they're asleep, and if they're asleep, and you put that stuff in front of their faces, which I have done, and I have shown it to them with facts, and they come right back at you. I don't see that. You know, I understand where you're coming from. Believe me, I do, and something needs to be
I don't
done.
think so. I don't think a lot of people do.
See, I really had hope, guys. Like, I really had hope of changing people's hearts around and, like, trying to wake people up. But there's something more to it. That's where it becomes something more magnificent than what's being. We're being shown something more magnificent about ourselves. And, I don't know. There's something more to it about the ones that have eyes to see and ears to hear. Yeah, there's something way more to it. And that's why we're being magnetized to each other. And that's why you guys are able to see me and my projections and like other people's. And we're in this like click, a certain type of magnetism that's working. And I believe that there's more to it. And not everybody's supposed to. That's why the frustration I'm letting go, because I've seen this year, it was so heartbreaking for me. It was hard to take. Last winter was hard for me to take. Like the realization that I couldn't save everybody, or couldn't wake people up, or I couldn't save everybody from the snake venom. Nobody listens. And I can't tell people because they don't see this on the news, and they're not calling out it on the criminals on the news. I'm not quite sure. Why are you kidding me? The news isn't on it. I'm trying to explain to them who owns the criminals, who the criminals are, who owns the show. Does not matter. So. That was hard to take. So I realized that. So now I'm at a next step, new level, right? New level of engagement is what I call it.
But I understand what you mean about that. It's crazy out there, and the kids are the ones that are going to suffer no matter what the situation comes down to. They're the ones that are going to suffer. The problem is how you get to the parents.
really
Okay?
wise.
The parents have grown up sitting back watching TV, getting all the information that they want them to have in that to indoctrinate their children into schools, to indoctrinate them into vaccines, to indoctrinate them that you ain't nothing and the government is above you, which is completely wrong. We're in control.
Because
But
they
that's
haven't.
the way it is. It's a whole system. It's just not one. But you're right. If you want to do that, I say go for it. I say do it. It needs to be done. Get loud, do whatever you need to do. But let's make this clear and understanding. I'm not agreeing with anybody in any kind of violence in any form.
No, not at
If
all.
if you get attacked, that's a whole different story.
It's our
you know,
voices.
We got to do this so that if it comes down to that point where we're doing what we need to do and we're being peaceful about what we're doing in that, and we're not hurting anybody, and we're not taking anybody else's rights away from them of their freedom of speech. See, we need to be able to do this stuff, and we need to be able to be calm on the situation as well too. But there's time to get loud too, and
You're right.
and right now we need to organize and pull together. And Mystic, Matt and Mystic, I'd like to get in touch with you.
I did. I emailed you. I actually emailed you, and it was sent back. So
sent back. I haven't even been on there.
Yeah, when you dropped that, I don't know. I copied and pasted, and I sent you an email, and it was sent back to me. So if you, however, I'll give you mine, or you can give me, or put it in the chat. Or I don't know.
I'll do it right now and put it in the
His
chat.
heart and soul build. I feel him. I feel his energy. He's for real.
He's a good dude, and he's here.
Yeah, he is.
All of us.
We got to stick together.
Drop his link so everybody can pick him up.
Well, I'm going to give it to you guys right now. I'm going to give you guys my email. So write it down.
All right, brother.
Okay, I'm just going to say it. So if you guys got pencils, just go ahead and write them down, or which way you can do it.
Just throw it out there, brother. Some questions from the chat.
Wow, got my channel back. What the hell happened here? I mean, trying to take all my fucking people here. You know what I mean? Bring them to their channels. What the hell is that all about? No, these are the same people.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
They don't leave a message. All they do is collect everybody up and then they leave.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot.
Who are you talking about?
That's why it's quality over quantity. I don't want just anyone, that's why
I gotta turn my camera.
Yep, and I feel very highly about that. Quality over quantity, absolutely. So I'm okay with that, with even my quality of people that I've collected on my channel for moderators and stuff. It's about quality over quantity of a lot. And I've watched the game play out on YouTube and seen people's clicks and stuff. So definitely quality over quantity. Just want to reiterate that. Quality over quantity. I hope I said that right. Yeah. I'm getting tired, guys, but yeah, I just want to finish this out. Yeah.
They're missing good
That's what
things.
I'm
Look,
here to promote everybody.
Mystic, how many do we have in chat?
Me.
look at the good they're missing, Bob. Look, tomorrow's dinner. Look, Bob.
Let's take some chat questions, guys.
Nice.
Okay,
Chat.
Karma, that sounds like a good idea. I can't see chat, so let me know what the questions are.
All right. We need to do some chat so that way they know that we're in here and we're listening to them as well.
Thank you,
Right.
Lulu.
So
Yes, pay attention to the chat. I can't see them, but please.
Yeah, I'm on an iPhone, so it's hard for me to see the chat. I can see them, but I can't respond to anything.
All right. If anybody has any chat questions, ask and we will reply pretty much.
I'm not seeing any chats right now. There ain't nobody there.
Hey,
few.
We got Shannon here.
Bob.
Oh.
Nothing.
That's why it's your turn now. So you have the floor.
I didn't say nothing last time I was here because there was a few people up in here and measles, but all these different things. used to not be a big deal, and now they're like, oh, 2 people have died this year from it in the United States. Like, really?
Bob, drop the link for Awake.
I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to interrupt you. But it's this is
No,
a
you're
big
fine,
deal.
love. I interrupted you. You're fine, love. You're okay.
Okay.
And here's where the links dropped for the shill. So the links dropped for the shill to come in, and I'm not a fan of this person or these people that are about to be blazed on this video right here. So, you know, I'm just gonna scroll through it so you guys can see a little of the action. Okay. So yeah, because I don't appreciate people's I just don't appreciate people's attitudes. Things that they've said that is far from reality, and you know, being two-faced, and then shill-like, and then yeah, I've got videos to prove it. I could pop up some videos, really prove my point here. And then, how dare nobody apologize for the garbage that they've put out video on me on their channel? Isn't that right? And she knows who she is. I'm calling her out because I don't appreciate her talking shit about me and then coming on my channel and my chat and acting like it's okay. I want apologies because I could easily call you out on a great video. Show you who, make it, even show your ass that you were, and how you try to come and collect people on everybody's channels like mine. That I kicked you out, and then you dare come over here and say, "Oh, you were right about Awake being a shill, huh?" But no sorries for your behavior and you talking shit of me on your channel. So yeah, if we really want to get nasty, we can. Just saying. So yeah, that's where this video goes. And just saying. See how that works? That's how that works. So, yeah, that's what truth and lies. Truth and then lies. Let me see. Truth and then some lies. Mixed in between. Okay. So, guys, on that note, I hope this information served you guys well. Hope I awakened you guys tonight. And yeah, I can get wicked with some little evidence there to prove what I just said. Because they're always watching. They're collecting and they use it for their own videos. They integrate the information I collect out there too, and then they all just use it. So that's how we all work, pretty much. I'm just showing you other channels. Like I said, copyright strikes all day long. I'm never gonna get monetized. All right, so I mean it'd be nice, but I'm gonna have to go start my ghost channel and see if I can do ghost hunting, tapping into the spiritual realm some more and figuring it all out, because there's a lot to be explored there, and with the towers and all, there's more manifesting. So guys, thanks for being here. It's been a pleasure sharing with you my views 2.5 years ago on Truth Seeker 2019. Then he's 2020. Truth Seeker 2020. This video is up on his channel. You know, if you want it, go find it. There it is. We're doing it all again. Much love and all. Truth Seeker 2020. Actually, I'll drop the link for his channel. Give him a little link action there. Yeah, no problem. Oh. Yeah, I gotta get some sleep. I've got good places to be tomorrow. And I've been packing and what the heck? Sorry. Like I said, I'm really tired. I'm missing the wrong keys and everything. What the heck? So yeah, I'm gonna go pack some more and keep being the change I want to see, which is keep manifesting my future, my reality, and keep moving forward despite the challenges. You know, it is what it is. I'm just having to roll with it, make the best of it. So wish me luck. All right, thanks Indigo for stopping by. as well as you, Scott, and Debbie, and all the rest. Everybody that's watching me behind the scenes. Alonzo, yeah. Lone Rebel, Karma Ghost. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure sharing with you a little of the past there. Blast from the past, actually. I wish you guys would come up here and join me sometime. But yeah, so yeah, I will pray. Thank you. Are you praying? Thank you. Thanks for praying for me. And thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, pray for me. I don't know. I would keep it in. I would keep blasting my reality here. All right, projecting through the ether. But I feel like it's coming. Like there's a spark. So I'm moving forward, and I'm gonna try to make some of my dreams happen, and just see where it takes me. The worst that it could be is I fail, and I'm already failing. So I have nothing to lose. So only everything to gain. So much love and light, guys. You'll be on my journey with me. All right. Have a good night, guys, or a good day. For you guys that are we're already in the AM hours. We're at the witching hour, right? So yeah. Good night, guys. Thanks for being here with me. And I love you all. Stay safe out there and keep being the change that you want to see, right? All right. Bye, guys.